Alright. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. Wow, my, my throat is dry. Little bit. I have not been using it this morning. There we go. So I guess I didn't realize how badly I needed the water. Anyway, my Dark Souls 2. Hold on, give me a moment. My Dark Souls 2 decided to boot up like this. I don't know why. I don't think that's what it normally looks like. It decided to boot into a 720p window. And there goes my chat. God damn it, man. This is why we can't be doing this, Dark Souls. Oh my god. Bring this over here, please. And then... Uh-oh. Whoa. I love full screen. There goes my chat again! Hold on. I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna restart my game. Why? Why, dude? Oh. Maybe if it boots up with my chat over there. Okay, it stayed. Bought and started playing Dead Space Remake. It's so good. It is very good. Sorry. Things on my phone. Are you normally that loud? I normally don't have my headphones on when I press that button. There we go. Chulwig. Oh, that's right. I decided to go back to the castle a little bit to try to find souls, items, etc. Because the DLC area immediately opens with like the longest bonfire run of my soulsborne career. Like, I've never seen such a long distance between bonfires in my life. It was ridiculous. The best way I could put it is like, you know Elden Ring distances between bonfires where like things can be further away because it's open world and you've got a horse and all that? It's like that distance in terms of just like the actual area between it, but you don't have a horse and the entire run-up is like through a narrow path full of enemies. Like, you know, specifically the bot decided to take a break, apparently. But hello, Tom. The bot came in and he's gone. Oh, why do I have... Oh, that's right. A player came in and killed me like a bitch. That's a lot of souls. Need to fire him? I swear, he's normally not like this. I promise. He's normally not like this. You see? He's back. Yeah, Actually, do I need more health? I feel like 34 is a good number. I think I scale strength. Me personally, I think we go with the offense is the best defense approach. Max out health. I feel like I've got a plenty big health bar. I think I just keep pumping the strength up to damage scale. I think that's the move, in all honesty. I could... If equip burden wasn't a problem, I would run, what's it called? I would run like a shield or something with the halberd, because I could. It would definitely make it easier to get through that giant gauntlet that the DLC area is. Yeah. Remind me next time that I want to loop back to the bonfire to just use a homeward bone. This is not worth it. Like, I'm about there at this point, but there's more than one giant run between bonfires. Perdos is on holiday, so I'm on my own from here on out. Holiday in, like, late July? What holiday is it? I watched The Flash and Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I've heard good things about Guardians 3. But I've also heard from some people that it's a little overrated. But I've heard good things. Okay. I think strength is the move. Does this scale at all with Dex? It does not. Not that there would really be any reason. The Flash hate is actually so brain dead. More or less brain dead than the Snyder fanboys. Because I know that you hate them, man. and they're still around. Oh god. Pretzel bread? Like a pretzel bun is really good. I like that shit a lot. That's some good shit. Yeah, next time I'm going back for a level, I'm just gonna use a homeward bone, man. I saw someone post the clip. Wait, is Flash already on digital? You just said it got cleaned up for the digital release? Question mark? Imagine never playing Souls 2. I know, right? It's a masterpiece of a game. The best game ever made by FromSoftware. Definitely. Dark Souls 2. This is it. This is their peak. They will never achieve this level of game design mastery again. This is as good as it gets right here. Because it absolutely bombed in cinema. I knew it was bombing. I didn't think it would bomb that hard, though. Like, that's crazy. Because that's a really... I mean, how long has it been out? He made 300, which was decent. Everything else was either bad or mid. What was the other movie that was big for him before, like, DCEU? It made less than Green Lantern? Oh my god. Stream lagging. OBS is showing me all clear. Watchmen. Dude, that movie is so shit. I couldn't remember the name of it. But yeah, that one. That is the one. Ugh. If I ever see Watchmen again, it will be way too soon. I like Watchmen? No way, dude. Absolutely not. Bonk. I watched it because a buddy of mine was like, yeah, dude, it's really cool. It's a really cool movie. I was left speechless after that movie. I mean... Like, sorry, what I was gonna say is I saw someone post the clip of, like, the Flash, like, just straight up, like, sticking his hand into that one guy's chest. And it was a, like, Snyderverse, because it's different now, but, like, that kind of group, it was one of those guys just being like, this is one of the most brutal kills ever in cinema. And someone quote retweeted him and was like, bro, you are just begging for the Weenie Hut Jr. image. of like SpongeBob on the little roller coaster at Weenie Hut Junior's. He was like, "You are begging for that." I saw both those tweets. It made me laugh so hard because I was like, it's kind of cool, but like most brutal kill ever in cinema. The first was parody. Okay, as long as it was parody, that makes it a lot better. Oh. I only remember 3 things. Rorschach had a cool mask, Dr. Manhattan, and do it. Yeah, I'm honestly, I don't really remember a whole lot either, other than I just thought it was really bad. Like, I really don't remember much about it. Now that you said. Well, this is an unfortunate spot for you to fall into, isn't it, big guy? What happens when you go after my maiden? Mastodon leggings? Hold on. Should I rock the whole Elephant Knight set? Where is it? Oh my god. It looks so stupid! Look at those pants! Who designed these? Who? Oh my god. This is the Souls experience right here. Finding a stylish pair of pants and just trudging up to the castle in them. This is incredible. These pants right here. These are amazing. Ow. Up the ass. I cannot keep wearing those. Where am I like upgraded one? There we go. Especially because I've put so many like Titanite items into my pants already. This is my, whoop, he's gone. My fashion souls for the run at this point. I've pumped too many resources into upgrading them. Like, yeah, the great sword I maxed out, but it didn't even take me long to max out the halberd when I wanted to swap to it, but the armor has to stay. I can't swap that many items out and still afford it. My laptop doesn't like too many things open, apparently. Oh, is it a memory thing? OBS is not showing any lag. Those pants were like a part of Miyazaki's vision. The one, I think probably the worst thing about Dark Souls 2 is that I can't make the Miyazaki's vision jokes. This was the only one that he didn't direct. He didn't work on this one. Well, actually, I think that his involvement, oh my god, that was me being dumb. If I'm remembering right, his involvement with this was pretty much the same as like, his Armored Core 6 involvement, where he was a part of it like early on, and he kind of like got things going, like got the ball rolling, and then once it was like kind of in a solid spot early in development, which regardless of how you feel about final product, Miyazaki thought it was in a spot that he was like, this is good enough that I can go work on that other one with like the Eldritch horror shit going on. You know, that one that you might know what I'm talking about. If you've heard of From Software before, who knows? Maybe not. Some people like it. I've heard it's pretty okay. Yeah, he directed Bloodborne, but he kind of was just like in a supporting role with Dark Souls 2 to my understanding. I'm gonna play Armored Core 6 because in my opinion they've never released a bad game. You don't even know the rest of their games. Like, as someone who has only played Elden Ring, because you can have joined during Elden Ring and like caught up, you know? Elden Ring was over a year ago at this point. That's plenty of time to like catch up with the Soulsborne stuff. I do, including Dark Souls 2. including that, I would still say that FromSoft has not released a bad game. Like, the absolute worst that I could give Dark Souls 2 on, like, a day that I'm extra grumpy and bitchy about it is that it's mediocre. Like, that is probably the worst thing that I could say about this game in good faith. I still don't think FromSoft has, although I have not played Kingsfield yet. Maybe someday. You know, I've still got 14 Armored Core games to go. And I'm not exaggerating. I've got 14 of those left. So... It might be a bit if I do want to go back even further and check out, like, Kingsfield 1, 2, and 3. I think there's a fourth one, but I think the fourth one is, like, a PS2 game. I think the fourth one came, like, way later from the first three. Have you seen Ninja Blade? Oh! I've heard... I think I have seen it. I think I have. Okay. Rewind. I've at least heard about it. I know I have, but rewind. FromSoft, for like the last... $20 years? When did Ninja Blade come out? I think it was mid-2000s, actually. FromSoft incredibly rarely releases a bad game. We'll go with that one. FromSoft releasing a bad game is more rare than EA releasing a single-player game with no microtransactions and that works on launch. Sorry. I had to add works on launch because otherwise they would have just released one. So let me add that in. It was post Demon Souls? I thought it was before Demon Souls. I have heard of Ninja Blade. I'm pretty sure since Demon Souls, though, they've literally only done, like Armored Core 5 and its expansion and the Souls games. Oh, a month before. It's same time. It doesn't matter that much. Same year as Demon Souls. It doesn't matter if it was before or after at that point. But yeah, I think, like, since Demon Souls, they've literally only done, like, Armored Core 5 and the Soulsborne games. And that's genuinely all they've done for, like, the past 14 years. And Armored Core 6 now. But yeah, I've talked about it before. I think in this next video, either in this next Armored Core video, whenever that one comes out, or in the one after that, I'll get into it. Like how the generations work for Armored Core. But pretty much the way that they do that franchise is there's a mainline game, and it's like the numbered game, right? So like Armored Core 1 is the start of Generation 1. And then the second game, which I published a video on this morning, wink wink nudge nudge, that one's up. The second game is a standalone expansion for the first one, but it's like Tears of the Kingdom is to Breath of the Wild, where it's like, it's considered a full successor and sequel to the original. Like, it's considered a mainline entry, but it's just a standalone expansion. And then the third Armored Core game is also just another standalone expansion to Armored Core 1. But then the fourth game in the series is Armored Core 2. And Armored Core 2 starts it marks the beginning of Generation 2. And it's the first time in the franchise from the original that they fully, like, rebuilt a new game from the ground up going forward. And each numbered game has, like, at least one expansion. I think 4 and 5 both only have one expansion each. But I know there's 3 Gen 1 games. I think there's 3 Gen 2 games. I think there's, like, 6 Gen 3 games. I think Armored Core 3 on the PS2 has, like, 5 expansions. And then the Armored Core 3 itself is like 6. I think that's right. Because then it would be 3, 6, 12, no. Armored Core 3 must have 4 expansions. Or there's only one PS2 expansion. One or the other. I don't know. Not 100%. I know that 4 and 5 both only got 1 expansion. And obviously, Armored Core 6 is gonna be the start of Gen 6. I honestly hope that they do standalone expansion for it. Obviously, we don't know if the game is good yet. But considering that they've kind of just always handled the franchise that way, like since its inception, I hope that that doesn't go away. Because also, it's like, yeah, if the game is good, and within a year, we get like a full, like new story for it, with new mechanics and features and all that added in, I would be very happy. Because I went from Armored Core 1 to Project Phantasma, what I got the video up on this morning, and I was very happy. Because I thought the first game was pretty fun, and the expansion was just the first game, but better. And now, I've started the very early bits of recording Master of Arena, which is the 3rd Gen 1 game. And it's just an even better version of Armored Core 1. Like, even better than the expansion was. So I'm just like, well, shit. If their formula is just like, you know what you're getting, and it's just gonna be better than last time, I wouldn't mind if they did that today with the new one. I know some people, I know a lot of modern gamers don't like standalone expansions, but I do. I do like them. Well, I say a lot. Tears of the Kingdom is obviously doing very well. But hello, Dream Master. I have not seen the Watchmen TV show. Have I heard of Watchmen TV show? I'm gonna give DLC area another go. Has this stairway always been here? Has that always just been sitting there with an item? Wait a second. Oh my god, is there a whole other path that I never even found the other day? Shortcut. Oh! Oh, there's a shortcut back up to this bonfire? Oh, shortcuts aren't really something Souls 2 has had? Okay, so I guess maybe I'm not trying to get all the way up to a new bonfire. If you weren't here the other day when I was running through this, by the way, it is actually like the longest run between bonfires I think I've ever seen in a Souls game. Like, I'm not exaggerating. I was not joking when I said that at the start of stream. Like, it is actually so long. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna try to play well and not do that. I'm just gonna try to take as little damage as possible, like, the whole way through the run. Get myself where I need to be to actually make progress. But yeah, I like standalone expansions. I wish that they were more of a thing nowadays than they are. Cause Tears is good. It's just, the weird thing with Tears is that there's a lot of people acting like it's not an expansion. Like, there's a lot of people that if you say to them that it is an expansion, they would just go, like, full-blown copium and tell you how it's not. And the reasons that it's not are crazy to me. Because I'm just like, do you know how this works? Because, like, I've seen people on like, Twitter or whatever say that it's not an expansion because, like, they added new armor. I've seen people say that, like, they redid the map, so it's not an expansion. They added Sky Islands. And I'm just like, what are you... Do you... What? It is genuine confusion whenever I see that shit on Twitter. But I remember... Wolfenstein Old Blood was controversial when it came out because people were like, wah, I don't want DLC, I want a new game. And it's like, standalone expansion is a new game. It's just built off of the previous game. So it's kind of in like a weird in-between, sure, but it is like a new game. Like Tears, or like the Armored Core games are. I don't know. I would like to see more standalone expansions. It was mostly like a PC game thing. In like the late 90s, early 2000s was kind of when standalone expansions were in their prime. And then it kind of just like fell out of fashion. Studios just kind of stopped doing it. I think it's because like DLC became an easy thing to do on consoles even. Like in the mid 2000s with like the 360 coming out. It was like, oh, we don't need to make a whole like second single player campaign that's all brand new stuff and like add on to the game. We could just make like a handful of missions and sell it for like 20 bucks on the Xbox store. I think that's probably why standalones kind of fell into obscurity. But I really like them. Because like, if you like the game, you're gonna like the expansion. Hello Ryan. Welcome. Welcome to me rambling about how I hope that Armored Core 6 continues the generations trend that the older Armored Core games have done. I do not have the new days added to Beardathon yet because YouTube Studio didn't update the members from yesterday yet. It takes generally like 12 to 24 hours or so to update it in YouTube Studio, and that's how I use it to make sure, like I use Studio to make sure that I'm getting the numbers right and I don't accidentally add more days than I need to or not add enough days. So I'm waiting for Studio to update to add the new days, but more than a week will be added. It'll go to at least like the 13th. I just say at least a week because I know Ryan renewed his. I think Ryan's more than... Ryan, you upgraded, right? From tier 1? So yeah, probably even more than the 13th. But yeah, Cheems will add a week. Which is great. I was hoping to grow my beard for another week, actually. I was going to do that, either way. Wait, there's another item I never got. I'm tier 6. Great. Yep. Yeah, I gotta wait for Studio to update so that I don't get it wrong. This area is so wild. It's a weird start to the DLC because I don't think the area is bad, but just the absurd distance between bonfires is like the one thing with this area that I'm like, I don't like this. I would like this area a lot more if there was a bonfire. I'll actually, when I get there again, like I have a specific spot that I'm like, there should be one here. The bonfire walk of shame is a real thing. Ryan, you have no idea. Like, this is genuinely, like, no exaggeration, the longest distance between bonfires I've ever seen. What? What was that jump? What was that little pussy jump he did? He didn't even come off the ground. What was that? Did you see that shit? He, like, I jumped, like, he did the jump animation and but he just didn't come off the ground. He just kind of floated into the abyss. That was bullshit. Bro, what was that? What was that jump? He didn't come off the ground at all. What was that? I've never seen anything like that. Alright, well, it's fine. I can just run the gauntlet of like 5 archers in one area. Ah, shit. Why do you guys all have bows? See, like, this sort of encounter, like this exact spot, is what I expected Dark Souls 2 to be, just from the way that people have always talked about it. I've always expected the game to have a lot more spots like this, where it's like, why are there like 7 of these guys? Who decided to put so many of them together? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You have to press the jump button? I did! Like, he did the jump animation. The stamina, like, the amount of stamina that it takes to jump, like, it took that away. The game knew that I jumped, it's just my guy didn't, like, lift off the ground. It's just bullshit. It was just bullshit. Chop. Chop. I didn't see any of that. I think the, from at least what I've seen so far, I think the next Armored Core video, by the way, whenever I get to it, to like the editing of it, I mean, because I might do something else in the middle to try to, I don't know. But I've started recording for it. I think the Armored Core fans, like the guys who have been playing for years that these videos have been reaching, will be very happy with the next one, because so far, I only have positive things to say about the next one. Like, I haven't found a negative yet. Just don't forget us werewolf winners. I know, I found a winning formula that right now I'm in like prime time to capitalize on, kind of until like September. So I've been writing the script for the video that the werewolf winners voted on. I've been like chipping away at it, kind of getting stuff done ahead of time, but that, like, all of those videos were very time-consuming ones compared to just doing, like, a one-game review sort of thing. Where it's like, I just gotta play the game, write a coherent script about thoughts on game, edit it all together. That's simplifying, but it takes a lot less time than, like, a more general video. That's more about, like, a concept in game design rather than being about one game, if that makes sense. I do, like, I wrote the idea that the werewolves picked, like, maybe at the beginning of the year, I wrote that onto, like, that list, and it's just been sitting there, so, like, I want to do that video. It's been in the plans for a long time to eventually do it. I don't remember which way I want to go. This area looks cool. Like, when you get shots of the big, like, what would you call that? It's kind of like a pyramid, but it's not a pyramid. Is it? You wouldn't call that a pyramid. This is more like the, I wouldn't know the word for it, but like down in, South America. God, what were these called? I can't remember. My education has failed me. It happens to all of us Americans at some point. Where we try to recall something from history class, and... Oh, they're still called pyramids? Okay, so it's just like an Aztec pyramid. We'll go with that. They look dope. Honestly, more games should have Aztec pyramids. I want to start a petition for more Aztec pyramids. I think Armored Core 6 should have one. It definitely won't stand out in the space mech game. I think an Aztec pyramid could work. I'm just saying. I gotta make that jump. Like, I want that item. Can I lower that? Oh, but lowering that wouldn't help. Hold on, let me take this guy out so he's not sniping at me. At least. Oh, there's another one. Whoa! Come here. Up the ass. Up the ass. I do love doing backstabs with this thing. It does not get old. Ian? I think that's Ian. Is that Ian? Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. I haven't seen it spelled that way. But I think that's Ian. I got it this time. See? Easy clap. First try. I think that's an upgrade material. Dark Knight Stone. Is that it? Yeah. It's for upgrading weapons with the dark. They're not in chat, so you're good. Let's go. Video subs. I wonder what video Ian might be watching. Whoa, no, 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 no. Whoa. Ah, Steam. Steam. I went straight for the WASD. Not now. Not in an area like this. Please, stop. Stop. It's like taking an input and then losing sync for a second. Oh, it did it there. Yeah, okay, so I'm just spinning, like, consistently here. Steam's PlayStation controller support is fantastic. Alright, looks like we're good. It is normally just fine. But for some reason, ever since they updated, like, the Steam UI, like, back last year, PlayStation controllers just kind of do that. Like, they randomly lose sync with Steam. Not with the PC. Like, the Bluetooth isn't the problem. This only ever happens when I'm playing Steam games. If I'm playing, like, something on an emulator, something on another launcher, it never happens. It's specifically, like, Steam's controller support that they managed to break the PlayStation controller support last year, and it's still broken. And at this point, I'm like, do I just buy a Series X controller at, like, Walmart? Because, like, I love my PS4 and my PS5 controllers. I much prefer them. But, like, maybe I just go and get a new Xbox controller and go for it. Bonk. Do I go? Oh, I do go down that way, don't I? Whoops. Xbox controllers work mint. Yeah, because, like, Xbox, because of all the crossover stuff with their services, they specifically make stuff for PC as well. Like, they make stuff for Xbox, but they're very, I guess, attentive to PC as well with it. I was just going to do a quick little drop down to save myself time, and then I saw that tiny gap, and you know how that would have gone. Am I under-leveled for DLC? I figured I would be good, like, at the perfect point for DLC, just because, like, I'm at the castle. In terms of just the base game, right? Is 145 under-leveled? How high do people normally level on Dark Souls 2? Because I'm at, like, Elden Ring endgame sort of soul level, which I thought was overkill. I thought I might be a little over-leveled, if anything. The one thing is my damage, though, for sure. Because I put so much into Vitality for, like, equip burden and stuff early on that, what's it? My strength kind of fell behind, and I don't have the damage scaling that I would like to have for, like, endgame. And endurance, because I had stamina problems when I was using the greatsword. Pay for an Xbox controller? Only if you get the Stellar... Hold on, what is the Stellar Shift controller? Oh. Hold on. Stellar Shift... I haven't even heard of this thing. I'm curious now that you said it. Oh, is it literally just a design? Is there anything, like, different about it other than it looks really dope? Because it does look really cool. It sells for the same price. I think it's just like a skin, right? Dude, it does look really cool. Oh, I don't know if I could go back to Xbox, you guys. I don't know if I could. Oh, I don't know if I could transition back to an Xbox controller. I've been sidetracked. No. He just said, like, I would buy it if it was this specific one. And I was curious because I hadn't seen the controller. Hold on, if I'm under-leveled, let me just, let me level. Normally they burn Ascetic and kill the Rotten a bunch of times. The Rotten? That's a boss. In what area? You gotta remind me. Sugar Daddy attempts to strike again. It is a cool controller. The D-pad. I don't know if I could go back to Xbox controllers. Because I use D-pads, like, a lot. This is a known thing that I do. I love a good D-pad. Black Gulch. Oh, I don't know if that's the way, man. I don't know if I can go back. Black Gulch is the area I think I don't know if I'm cut out for it. I don't know if I don't know. The new D-pad's actually not bad. Has it gotten better? Cause okay, let me be very clear. The Xbox 360 is like probably my favorite console of all time. I think it probably is. PS1 and Xbox 360 are like my two favorite consoles that I've ever owned. Oh my god, I just took a lot of damage, man. But I'm strongly of the belief that the Xbox 360 has the worst D-pad known to mankind. Because I am, like, games that use, like, tank controls, or really just older games in general, which I play a lot of older games. I love that you guys can shoot me while I'm doing backstabs. That's great. I use the D-pad, even if I'm playing through, like a port, or, like, an emulator where I could just use the thumbstick. I don't. Because I enjoy using the D-pad, because I grew up with a PS1. Okay. You have to unpetrify a guy? Yeah, I think I did get that bonfire. It might be worth it. Black Gulch is gonna haunt me. Never use the D-pad? I love the D-pad. Oh, here's the question, chat. This wasn't something I used to do, but it's definitely something I've noticed myself doing nowadays. When you guys are navigating menus in games, do you use the thumbstick or the D-pad? Because I swear, like, I always used to use the thumbstick, but nowadays, like, I cannot navigate a menu with the thumbstick. It feels awful. Like, I have to use the D-pad. Even, like, Zelda, like, when I'm streaming tiers and stuff, like, even on Switch. Dude. I think I might be underleveled. I think. Ow. It could be true. Ah! Nerds. It just feels better because it's like one button press and like one movement. You know, it feels better to use the not the thumbstick, the D-pad to navigate menus like that. Right? Not just me. Gorgeous view behind. I love how he puts it there to tell you to turn around and take in the view. I found another bonfire. You see it up there? Hold on. Like right above my head. You see that? I found the next bonfire. Who'd have thought Cole being underleveled? Well, yeah, I also took off the ring that, like, reduces the amount of HP reduction I get when I'm dying. I swapped it out for... You son of a bitch. I swapped it out for this. Ring of Giants. Just gives me crazy poise. Because I was like, I've got so many effigies. I smell a question of the day. That's like an oddly specific one. But it is like, oh my god. I misplayed that. Analog sticks feel mushy in the menus. It doesn't feel as like, I'm trying to word it. The feedback on it isn't the same. Like there's something much more like direct about like when I press the button, it goes over once. When I press the button twice, it goes over twice. There's something like innately satisfying about doing it this way and not using the thumbstick. It has the click, exactly. Like one-to-one input, it's got that little like clicky feeling to it. Like the feedback on it is just better. This is my boy Blavin. He's great. He's great. You guys want instant gratification? Feels better, but hello Jacobian. This is Chulwig for the record. Yeah, I think, maybe the castle is a better place for me to be right now. Because I haven't even gotten, like, a bonfire in the castle. I could go and continue to, like, push on into the castle, find a bonfire in there, and then, like, come back with a couple more levels under my belt. I obviously don't want to clear the castle out. I'm assuming this works like every other Souls game where killing the final boss will immediately cycle you into New Game Plus. So, like, obviously, I still want to be able to go back and do the DLC. But maybe I, like, explore the castle early and then go do the DLC just before the final boss. It'll be, like, a natural way for me to get levels without, just going and, like, hard farming them. I'm killing two birds with one stone, is what I'm saying. Wasn't there another one back here? Huh? They're supposed to be done after the base game. Does the game not, like, instantly go into New Game Plus when you kill the final boss? Because I also assume that Drang Lake Castle is the last area. Ow, ow, ow. Stay back. Demons. I still kind of have a stamina issue. With all this endurance, it doesn't. Huh. That would make it the only Souls game that doesn't, right? Because, like, yeah, I think it would. At least I don't know any of the other ones. Yeah, all the other ones cycle straight into New Game Plus. Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, like, they all go straight to New Game Plus when you kill, like, the final boss. Well, I'll do the DLCs last then. That's actually, like, the biggest thing. You can choose whether or not you want to start it. That's actually huge. Like, obviously there wouldn't be much to do outside of DLC, but the fact that you can, like, actually complete the base game and then go do the DLC. Oh, Souls 3 doesn't as well. That's, like, the other one that I haven't gotten to. But yeah, huh. I'm actually... So we regret... Oh no, Elden Ring, it does ask you, doesn't it? After you kill Elden Beast, it does have a pop-up that asks you, right? I think it does. Now that I'm really, like, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I just misremembered with Elden Ring. Because for a second I was like, why would they go back on that? I feel like that's really nice to be able to choose if you want to loop or not. Especially in an open world game. But I think it does, like, ask if you want to do Journey 2. I still hate that they called it that. Journey 1, Journey 2. New game plus. Call it the right thing. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, there's a second one. Ah, shit. Well. Oh! Yeah, on question of the day, I don't think Monday is the worst day of the week. Am I the only one? I don't think Monday is the worst. I think Tuesday is the worst day of the week. I think Tuesday sucks ass. Because, like, Monday, doing the first day back is so easy because you're, like, refreshed. But then on Tuesday, you've already done a day, and the realization sets in that you've got, like, 4 days to go. And Tuesday's really... That's the bad one. You don't have a job to turn up to on Monday morning? No, I mean, like, when I was in school / working. Like, Tuesday was always the worst one for me. Monday was never all that bad. And maybe Sunday, honestly. Like, honorable mention to Sunday, because it's like, it's still the weekend. But also, it's like the weekend with the knowledge that the next morning you have to be up and, like, ready to go, sort of thing. Called hump day for a reason. Getting over the hump. That's true. Wednesday is pretty much the same thing as Tuesday. Like, you've already got a bit of burnout from the past 2 days, and then you've got that one and another 2 after it, and you're just like, ugh. Start mid-Friday, so Monday's the worst right now. Yeah, I don't have weekends right now. So for me, it almost, I was gonna say, like, it doesn't make a difference, and I was like, that sounds depressing when I say it like that, but it's really not. I've been working this schedule for, like, a year straight, so it's really not bad. Like, I'm more than adjusted to it. Ow, ow. I'm just happy my job is inside with AC. Dude, true. Working outside, I don't think I could. Well, depends where you live. Working outside here would be pretty bad, because, like, summers get really hot here in Minnesota. And then obviously our winters. Like, if you have to work outside in the winter... Bear's job, previous, like, his last job that he had, before his current one, he was like a phone line technician, and Bear lives in Canada. Bear is Canadian. So he has, like, about the same weather, if not a little colder than I do. So he would have days that it would be, like, -40 Fahrenheit out, and he would have to go out and, like, service phone lines. Like, you'd have to be outside all day and, like, -40 working. And I was like, I am so glad that I never had a job where I had to work outside. Just for that. Like, that sounds horrific. Is that what Canadian means? Yup. Believe it or not. My kids are on summer holiday at the moment, so I don't have a break from them in the week. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Soon. Just saying. Oh yeah, Bear does, like, live in Canada. Oh! Setting up satellites, going on roofs and attics in Texas. Oh. Yeah, thank God I never had an outside job. Like, I had some kind of shitty jobs, but I had like shitty jobs in the sense that they were like depressing, not that they were like physically miserable like that. Shitty in the mental sense rather than the physical sense. Ow. I'll take that for sure. Because imagine if it was depressing and like physically miserable. Could be worse. Ow. Started her own business. Oh, has started her own business, which is mainly gardening focused, so she's out in all weathers. In the UK, it's bad in its own way, because it's just rain. It's just rain. Oh, and a heat wave. That heat wave that you guys get every year. That you, for some reason, still don't have any infrastructure around. Don't think I only shit on the UK for that. I shit on Texas for it, too. Texas and their yearly snowstorm that puts the whole state into emergency for like 2 weeks. And they still just don't prep for it. It's weird to me, man. There's gotta be a reason. Like, it's gotta ultimately be easier to just put up with 2 weeks a year, I guess. Can't handle labor. He got soft hands. I used to have soft hands before I worked out. Like when I was just fat and didn't work a physical job or anything, I did have soft ass hands. Up the ass. Not looking forward to it. I'm assuming the message that's getting rated is the one that's like actually helpful. Whenever this randomly happens. Nope. Nope. Oh, I guess this one, a little bit. This was the actual helpful one, where I was telling people that they need a torch. No. The one that is actually getting rated is me saying try head. In front of, like, a guy who was, like, folded over a railing. Like, ass in the air, and I said try head. That's the message that keeps getting rated. Awesome. I'm glad that that's the one that people appreciate. Not the one where I'm helping out other people like me who are just going through for the first time. No, the one where I'm telling someone to, never mind. Forget about it. I love that I actually looked and that's the one that people keep rating. Oh, sorry, random thought. While it's in my head. As far as new stuff in the next week, we're actually gonna have some new content for games this week. And by this week, I mean starting tomorrow, like into a few days after that. We got Diablo 4 wipe and expansion tomorrow. So we're gonna be starting up a new character. I think I'm gonna play Barbarian. And I think I'm gonna play Hammer of the Ancients as far as like specific build. And also they just put out the patch notes for Diablo 4. They nerfed a ton of stuff. Like they made a ton of builds weaker than they were before. But some builds that needed it, like I was playing Bone Spear Necromancer and they nerfed that shit into the ground. As they should, because it was really good. I'm trying to think. Just in general, they nerfed a lot of, like, things that will affect literally everyone in the game. Like, one of the things they nerfed was, like, damage reduction that you can get on gear. So they, literally with that, I think they nerfed it by, like, 20% or something, too. So they literally just made it so that every character in the game is going to take 20% more damage than they did up to this point. And they made a lot of changes like that like affect literally every character and just make the game a lot harder. So I'm definitely expecting more deaths than normal when we have wipe and expansion tomorrow. And then we got new Street Fighter character on Monday, the 24th. Rashid is coming out, and he looks very much my kind of character. Like, very mobile and stylish expansion packs already. Yeah, and you know the best part? They're free. Free expansions already. This is why I love seasonal ARPGs, though. Because, like, the good ones, like Diablo 4 or, like, Path of Exile, they do literally just update the game, like, every 3 months for free. And they add, like, new content and wipe the game as well, so that you have, like, a reason to start up a new character and just kind of, like, play through the game in general again. Yeah, we are going to do more Final Fantasy. I want to probably finish Dark Souls 2 first before starting up Final Fantasy 2. So probably still a little bit. Also, those couple things happen in the next week. Frozen Flower, that's a key item. Oh, I think Frozen Flower was another, like, DLC key. I think that was to get into, yeah, like, Dragon Talon is how I got into the area for the DLC that I'm in. It is. Yeah, Frozen Flower was another one when Tom sent me the thing to figure out how to get into the DLC so that I could do it when I wanted to. Frozen Flower was one of those items. Well, very good. I have it for when we need it. They thought it looked like a very weak and not worthwhile season to play. Was it Asmongold by chance, or was it someone else? Because Asmongold has been going ham on it. He does not think it's going to be a good season. I know that he literally, like, this morning put up an 1.5-hour video. Cowboy? Fighting Cowboy? Like Dark Souls Cowboy? Asmongold put up an 1.5-hour video this morning ranting about the nerfs that I just mentioned. Like, how they straight up, like, with the patch notes that they put up yesterday, they were like, yeah, the entire game is about to be harder for everyone. Asmongold was pissed about that. He was very upset. I think making the game more difficult is a good thing, because I would agree that Diablo 4 was definitely easier than Diablo tends to be. For hardcore players, it's, you know, I'm not a hardcore player, really. So, it affects them differently. But for me, as, like, a more casual Diablo enjoyer, like, I've played the other games. I like Diablo. One of the things I've always, like, attributed to it is that it's, like, the difficult ARPG. Like, it's the one where enemies can actually kill you pretty consistently. So, I do have to, like, obviously play it with the nerfs in effect, which I think they're already in effect if you were to go and, like, play the game today. But when the wipe and expansion are tomorrow, I don't really want to go play and, like, work at my character today. Yeah, Season 1 it's gonna be interesting. There's a couple things that it comes down to. And it's, like, things that we just can't really know until we actually get to play it. It obviously, like, it depends how extensive and how good the campaign expansion is that's coming with Season 1. It depends how extensive, like, how much depth there is to the new heart system that's coming out with it as well, where that's a whole system that's just gonna add strength to your build, but it's like, it kind of depends how much strength it adds, like, how much, like, quality gameplay do I get out of actually trying to obtain those hearts? How much build variety do they add to the game? Like, it's all just sort of stuff that we can't know until we play it. I've seen a lot of people being critical of it, just going off of, like, the written notes, but I'm sort of like, until I know, I don't know. Like, I really can't speak to it until I've got, like, my hands on it. Come here. How do these doors open? There we go. I was gonna say, like, the other ones, the souls just, like, flew right in. Oh, great. There is a chest in there. This was a bad time to life gem. Okay, I gotta play it slow and steady. Shit. I know that the new Street Fighter character is going to be very much my thing. I may or may not, while I was eating my dinner last night, have watched their character guide for him. Because they actually posted like a 7-minute video just like breaking down his abilities and how they work. And so now I understand how he's going to play. It's a +1 ring. What does it do? And he looks like absolutely my kind of character. Wait, increases equip load? Oh, shit. I think I dropped the physical defense ring. I don't know how much physical defense it's giving me because I've been wearing it for most of the game. But it's gonna be worth it because can I equip like a big shield? Oh, if I got like 1 more point in vitality, I could equip a pretty big shield. This one has 100% like chip damage negation, I think. I think that's what that stat at the like bottom right means, like right above the weight where it says 14.0. I think that's what that is. Oh no, is that durability? That's durability. What's the like physical defense? Like the percent of damage that will stay as chip damage, I guess. Like, where do I see if it has like 100%? That shield scales with strength. This shield scales with strength. Maybe I just go off of that. Like the fact that this scales with strength and has higher numbers outside of like the lightning damage, and it looks like backstab damage. I don't know. I think this might be better. If it scales with strength, it'll just scale with my stats better, is the thing. But here we go. This ring, I was literally just saying that, like, if equip load wasn't a problem for me, I would run a shield with the halberd. And, like, boom, here we are. It was saying that all of the Dark Souls series, Bloodborne and Elden Ring, were all front-loader games? Oh, all of them are chronically unfinished and poorly done with late game areas. I would agree that FromSoft struggles with end game areas. I think Elden Ring is a lot better with that. I think Elden Ring, from what I've played, has the least well-made areas out of the games. Or at least, like, the least interesting gameplay-wise. I don't know if I want to say well-made, but at least the least interesting areas. But I think Farum Azula is one of the best, like, late-game Souls areas. That being said, Dark Souls 1, for, like, the entire first half of the game, just has, like, the best areas. But then, the second half of Dark Souls 1 falls off a cliff. Like, it really... The second half of Souls 1 is horrendous. The best sorcerer build is considered F tier. Wait, what? According to who? I feel like that's crazy talk. But hello, Mickle. Did you see the sorcerer buffs on the new patch notes? I'm trying to remember. They buffed charge bolts. They buffed flame wall. I think they buffed incinerate. I know that they buffed a lot of the flame skills. Like, I remember that they... Oh, man. Dude, my shit is gonna break. How is there not a bonfire around here? I can only use repair powder on my right-hand weapon. Oh, wait, no, it does all equipment? What if we popped a couple? All the useless skills that nobody uses? Mickle, they're buffs. As in, like, they're making them good so that people will use them. Like, so that they'll become good. They're adding more varied gameplay to Sorcerer. That's what they're doing. Like some of them got huge buffs. They're still gonna be useless? No, some of them got like 20% buffs. Whoa. Let's not do that again. I don't know. You son of a bitch. What did I just say? What did I just say? Oh my god. I need heals, man. Where is this bonfire at? Oh, I would think mountaintops is one of my least favorite, like, endgame areas. It looks really cool, but in terms of gameplay, I do not like it. They don't synergize at all. I can't remember specifics, but I was reading... I don't remember specifics because I don't play Sorcerer. But I was reading through the patch notes, and I saw that they added a bunch of new, like, legendary aspects and stuff for Sorcerer, especially. Sorcerer and, Barb, I think, got, like, the most new legendary aspects with this expansion coming up. They're interesting, slash quality compared to earlier. Yeah, I mean, even, like, what I mean by Elden Ring is that even Elden Ring's early game areas just don't feel as unique or not unique, just as interesting in terms of gameplay as, like, the other games. You know, like, you compare, Stormvale Castle to, like, Undead Burg, or maybe not, like, literally the first area of Dark Souls, but, even, I'm trying to remember the other, like, very, very early areas. But, yeah, we'll just go with Undead Burg. Like, the progression in Stormvale Castle doesn't feel as, like, natural as, like, progressing through Undead Burg does. I don't feel like I get as rewarded for exploring the branching paths in Stormvale as I do in something like Undead Burg. I actually think the enemy composition in Stormvale is pretty rough. I think is one of, if not the best dungeons in the whole series. I don't know. I really like it, but I don't think it's, like, up there with some of the more classic areas from, like, early games. Like Boletarian Castle in Demon Souls is also up there, like 1-1. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff on my phone at the same time. I'm distracted a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if it's up there for me. A lot of it's just the exploration doesn't feel as rewarding, but I think that that's more because it comes too late. Or not even that it comes too late, but there's so much that you can get before going to Stormvale with, like, Caelid and Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula. That then, like, by the time that you get to Stormvale, unless you're going for something like really specific that's in there, you're most likely not gonna need the items that you can get for exploring. I don't even, like, are there good items in Stormvale? I can't really remember any items that are in there specifically. There's something weird about CE update on it. Wait, what? What did they do? Ow! Oh wait, why did I put a level in strength? I needed one in vitality. Like, I need like 1 or 2 levels in vitality so that I can not fat roll with the shield. Here I go leveling vitality again. This is what I get for trying to play like a mega tank build. I've done this to myself. God, Jesus. What did they do to CE? And my heavies are actually good now that I'm one-handing. It doesn't lock me into like a 3-second spin. Yeah, I think we're kind of cooking now. We got a crazy setup here with the shield. Hold on, can I? Oh, I absolutely can. I was like, can I attack while blocking? I so can. Can I heavy while? No, I can't heavy while blocking. That would be too far. Hold on. Oh, okay, the damage is nowhere near as good. But the defensive utility of it. No, I think it's better to just go more classic. Let go of block and then hit. I did not let go in time. Clearly. Shit. This is pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, God's Conceal is good. Only good Great Rune? No. Godric's isn't the only good one. Come on. Radahn's is pretty good. Are there several golden seeds? I only know of the one. Radahn's Great Rune isn't bad at all. It's a little more niche. Like, I do almost always use Godric's. He has the best one, but I wouldn't say he has the only good one. I honestly don't use, like, Great Runes enough regardless, though. I feel like Great Runes are almost overtuned in terms of balance. And it might sound kind of weird when I just say that, but, I think they're limited to the point, like, they're not limited that much in reality, but it's that sort of thing where when you tie it to, like, a consumable item and you lose it on death, players are not going to engage with it because they're going to be scared of wasting it. It's like one of those things where players are just going to hoard up all of the, what's it called, rune arcs and never use them, right? When you beat the secret tree in the depths, you get another. Another. Wait, you get 2? Wait, is that what, you can have 2 of them at once? Literally never used a rune arc. I probably have 100 plus on my main save file. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, either if rune arcs were way more common, even then, I don't know if players would use it. It's the consumable curse. It's like a well-discussed thing in RPGs at this point, that if you limit, like, the use of an item to a consumable, players are, or at least, like, you know, 90-some% of players who, like, play the game once and don't play it over and over again and, like, really learn it, will just never use it. Because they're gonna sit there, like, waiting for the perfect moment for that item to become useful, and they're never gonna touch it. Because that moment doesn't exist. Like, there's not a perfect moment for it. Yeah, that's right. Now we're cooking on the build. Now we're cooking. Right up until launch, there was a bell-bearing hunter fight in Stormvale. There was? I almost never use rune arcs. I feel like making them a consumable was an over-adjustment, where like clearly they wanted it to be something that players used here and there, but they didn't want you to always have it. But when you tie it to a consumable, people are just gonna either forget it exists or know that it exists, but feel like they would be wasting it if they used it at the wrong time. So they're gonna wait until they're like 100% sure that now is the time to use it, and they'll never touch it. It's like the meme of people opening up like their potion inventories in Skyrim when they're in like late game, and they have like 100 of every potion type in their bag. It's that sort of problem. Players are just like naturally inclined to not use consumables. Unless they really know a game in and out, they just won't. There was footage of it in the trailers. The clip is posted. I need to know what happened. Is it just like a random bug that you found? Or is it like something changed in the update? Shit. There we go. If I know I can beat a boss without the rune arc, I'm going to. If I can't beat a boss without a rune arc, it's gonna feel like a waste if I die. Yeah, consumables, I feel like maybe the process of activating them should have been made like much more challenging, and maybe make them all have like only half the effect they currently do, but just be like a permanent part of your build. And it might sound overpowered, but like, have you played Elden Ring? It's kind of just like, yeah. Elden Ring is not a balanced video game. I love Elden Ring. It's a very fun game. However, it is not a well-balanced game. We've already gone as far as we have. If Rivers of Blood can exist, like if this is Rivers of Blood after like what, 5-6 patches, then oh, hold on. Oh, sorry, I didn't see the thing that Mikkel sent, the tier list for builds. I feel like this is just coming from someone who like, is this from a specific person, Mikkel, or is this like an averaged thing? Like what exactly is this? Whirlwind Barb is only an A? Mikkel, what is this tier list? What is this? Pulverized Druid is only an A? Mikkel, what is this tier list? This is a shit list. Pulverize is Werebear, for the record. This is bad. What even is that? I can't read that. At the bottom? Why are some of them faded out? Why, like, I can't read the ones that are faded out. Bone Spear Necro in B? Mikkel. What is this? Is this supposed to be post-patch? Or is this from before the patch that came out yesterday? If this is post-patch, maybe. Maybe. If this is prior to the patch from yesterday, Bone Spear Necro is S. Oh, Spirit. Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, sorry. They have Bone Spirit, which I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Never mind. I was like, what the hell? Is this one guy's tier list? What, like, why? Everything else is like, there's some crazy bits, but it's mostly there. Hammer of the Ancients is the only barb build in S, and I was considering playing it. So I'll take it. Hold on, what did Sticky find? Oh. They broke attack on the control room? Sticky, is that consistent, or... is that like a consistent thing that's happening? This is for late game Nightmare Dungeon pushing? Oh. So it's like specifically Nightmare Dungeon. But who does it come from? It's not bugged? What do you mean it's not bugged? The pelican, like, flies into the ground and gets stuck there. What do you mean it's not bugged? Still taking a bit of chip damage. I can go check who posted it. Yeah, I'm like, whose is this? Oh, it's cause you're flying. I was jumping around to see what was happening. I didn't see you fly. Wait. Did they add? Agoraphobia wasn't in Halo CE. Was it? Did they just add that? Like with the new update where they added like Griffball to Halo 2 and shit? Speaking of the MCC update, just Halo topic in general. For any of my Halo guys out there who don't know, like who haven't gone back to check it out in a minute, do yourself a favor. Go check out Infinite. It's actually in a good state right now, like a genuinely good state. The turnaround with season 3, the turnaround was like kind of there. Like I was like, okay, they're moving somewhere. Like we're getting somewhere. And season 4 now is like, we are somewhere. We are definitely somewhere. Can I not backstab while one-handing? What is this nonsense? I keep going for it and I'm not getting it. I wonder if I should test if this one has chip damage or not. I'm just like, I want to know what the best option for me is as far as shields. This one, I'm at 70.9, so this is also easier for me to get back to mid-rolling with. I was watching some of the best of Vegeta Team 4-Star recently. So good. It's... Hold on. That's no chip. Beautiful. This is the better shield. It's their shield, too. But yeah, this is the one. This is the shield I'm running. Which, it's straight up just called the Tower Shield. Tower Shield it is. This is the setup. This is it. Okay, I can backstab. I was just having a bad streak of luck then. Cheetah, yes. Team 4-Star was so good. This is new. I have not seen them do that. What was that? Team 4-star... I think Vegeta's the best character in Abridged, honestly. I don't know. Vegeta and Goku in Abridged are both hilarious. Like, they're right there with each other. But I feel like Vegeta might edge him out. Because just, like, when I think of Abridged quotes, it's normally Vegeta. Like, I'm gonna blow my load all over your insides. No homo. And then he... and then he blasts Zarbon through the gut. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like, when I think of Team 4-star, I think of Vegeta. Vegeta might what? Be the best abridged character. Dragon Ball Z Abridged. The Team 4-star, like, redub shit. You said edge him out? Ah, that's what I said. I was like, what did I say? I don't think I said anything weird. God damn it. I can't really roll right now. I love how I always want to use a shield when I'm streaming Souls games. And then I always have a really hard time readapting to the playstyle every single time. Like, I try to make it easy mode by pulling out a shield. But because I never use them, like, I'm not used to it. I have to, like, relearn the different kind of stamina management and all that with it. The blocking and countering rhythm. It always takes me a minute when I try to whip out a shield. Goku in Abridged is great too. It's a shame that the writers for Dragon Ball Super saw Goku in Abridged and just thought that that was actually how he was written in the actual show. But in Abridged, he's hilarious. He's at his best when with Vegeta. Yeah, it's like the contrast between them. That's the best. Like, out of all of it. I like Frieza in Abridged a lot, too. Frieza's gotta be up there. He's got some really good ones. Oh. Okay, I'm slowly relearning shield playstyle. We're getting somewhere. God, imagine if I could... Oh, I could one-hand the great sword. I pump strength a lot. I just want to see it. I do want to stick to the halberd with it. Hold my balls. It's so good. It's... Hello, Sticky. Hold on, you ready for this shit? It's so stupid. It's so much slower. Yeah, the halberd's the way to go. Using a shield. I just wanted to see it. Here we go. The marine you find in Guilty Spark. You mean the one who is crazy? Who's local? Perfect heal. That was like the perfect amount you want to heal on an Estus, man. That was overly satisfying. That should not have been as satisfying as it was. That was just a real thing of beauty right there. Don't mind me. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh, what? Okay. The dead grunt and jackal with a plasma pistol? No. No, I don't. Like, specifically the dead grunt and jackal? There's a lot in that game. Uh-oh. Bad timing. Ow. We not. We slow it down. Aha! Take that! Okay, that was too much. That was too much. Jesus. It's because of my greed. I play so greedy. Uh-oh. Oh, that worked out. That was okay. Timothy, you ready for Diablo Day tomorrow? Big day, big Diablo 4 day tomorrow. Should be fun. Especially if Hoda, at least on the tier list that Mikkel sent, if Hoda is actually like an S tier setup, like I had heard it was good, I just didn't think it was better than Whirlwind. Is it better than Whirlwind? I just thought it looked fun. It looked like something that would be different, but now I'm like, well, is everyone else going to be playing Hoda? Because if everyone else is playing Hoda, maybe I don't want to. Like every other barbarian, I mean. Hold on, what was the lowest ranked barbarian build? What was the lowest ranked barbarian build? I'll play the shittiest barbarian possible. I actually can't even read the faded out ones. Like, I can see the barbarian logo, but I can't actually read the faded out text because of the resolution. So, shit. Whirlwind fell off when people started getting better at making builds. Oh. Did you see, there was... I'm trying to remember. There was something on the patch notes about elemental resistances. And it wasn't like we fixed the issue for whatever you were just telling me about with that. But it was something that was going to make them better, like once they do eventually get patched. I can't remember what it was. There was something on there about elemental resistances though. It's gonna be a fun few days for just having like new content for games that we've played already. But some of my favorite kind of like new shit to cover is like expansions and stuff. I really like it. As long as they just fix elemental resistance, I'm happy. I don't think it was... I didn't read the bug fixes. Mikkel, I don't know if you've opened the patch notes yourself. But, the bug fixes, like, section of it is actually, like, multiple pages long, and I just didn't read it. Like, I skipped past that bit because it was so long, and, like, the first handful of things I didn't even know were bugged in the first place. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not reading all that. It was all like really obscure specific bugs, at least at the very beginning. I don't know if it was like entirely like that. But yeah, I just didn't read the bug fixes, so I don't know if they're getting fixed in the patch or not. Fix the mount and performance issues when I join a PvP zone. I'm pretty sure the performance stuff for you is just because you're on PS4. the mount is just broken. The mount just feels like shit. I don't know when they'll fix that. But yeah, the mount's pathing is really bad. You just get stuck on random shit. Like, all the time, you get stuck on random shit. The mount is painful in its current state. Man, you aggroed from all the way back. Oh my god. You wind up that next attack really fast. I don't even have time to get a counter in. Hold on now. How do I fight you with a shield if you do that? Oh my god. It's just gonna take a lot of patience, it looks like. Oh, come on, man. Dude, where's the damn bonfire in this castle? Like, actually. That hurt, like, a lot. If the performance issues never get fixed, I'm a cry. I would not be overly hopeful if I were in your position. Oh, welcome back, Jess. Can you... You know what? It's fine. I didn't want to be here anyway. I'm gonna take this vitality level so that I can actually roll, and then I'll be able to kick his ass. Shield is great. Shield clearly is not gonna help much with them. Should I pull up the... Because I showed the trailer for Rashid yesterday, for Street Fighter, new character. And people in chat were like, oh, he looks really fun. And we're gonna be playing him on Monday. Should I pull up the... We're at 70.1. I need another level. I need one more level of vitality. Should I pull up the... Like, the 7-minute thing where they break it down? Or does chat not care that much? Because, like, they show specifically how things like his air jump works. And, like... Oh, he has this crazy-ass move. Okay, one of his ultimates, chat... One of his ultimates, he, like, spawns a giant tornado that very slowly moves across the stage and, like, into the opponent. But they also made it, like, super interactive with Rashid. So there's, like, 4 different mix-ups that you can do with that tornado, like, as it's out on the stage. The 2 that I remember were, like, you can run through it and you get this insane speed boost. Like, he might as well just start teleporting. If you decide to, like, just run straight through it and at your opponent who's, like, on the other side, you might as well just teleport to them. It's so fast. He has this thing where if you use one specific, like, kick of his on it, you'll actually, like, if you kick the tornado, you can send it, like, immediately into the other player and damage them with it. Like, they gave him an ultimate that just has, like, insane mix-ups. What are some of your favorite channel point redemption things on Twitch? Things you can use for channel point, or your channel points for? Cole's do a backflip reward. I'm trying to think of old ones that I had. Things that I would do now is the entire faction war system would work through channel points if we had them here. So, like, claims and, what's it called? Claims and attacks I would do that, and ultimates probably, I would do through channel points. Dailies I would probably leave as a command so that they're free. I would probably put sunglasses, like Chulwig. I would put Chulwig over to channel points if we had them. I'm trying to think. of things that I used to have, though, because I actually don't really remember much. I could just open Twitch. I could just open my old creator dashboard and see. Like, they're all still gonna be there. I used to have word ban. That was like, you could just ban a single word for like 10 minutes or whatever. I used to have no swearing, where if someone redeemed that, I wasn't allowed to swear for like 10, 15 minutes or something like that. Channel points were great. I really want channel points here. No swear ban was great. Yeah, that was a favorite. That was definitely... People loved that one, because I'm really bad at that one. Can you just give me the backstab, please? I found a bot that has a loyalty system for YouTube? How? How does it do that? How does it... Huh? What bot? I need something... I need to look into something. All of a sudden, there's something I need to do my homework on. Chat, I actually... It's Cloudbot? Cloudbot is Streamlabs. Am I wrong? Isn't that just Streamlabs? They have it. I don't know if they have it on YouTube. They might. I don't know if they do, though. You son of a bitch. Saw people setting it up for YouTube? Oh, shit. Ah. 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 How extensive is it in terms of being a loyalty system? Because with YouTube, it would be a lot harder to do. Might have to go back to Streamlabs, tail between my legs. Come here, you son of a bitch. Castle's kind of brutal. Kind of brutal. Little bit. I haven't had anyone invading me, at least. I was getting invaded here so much the other day. Live users get a number of points after that, the intervals. So watch time points. Active chatters get point bonus. Super chats get points. Do you know if they have like member, like scaling for members? Hello, Kareem. Gameplay looks janky as shit. Dark Souls 2 is a little janky. Definitely. It's got the jank to it. But I like shoving my halberd up their ass. The animation is so funny. Like, it's supposed to be a backstab, but 9 out of 10 enemies, it just goes straight up their ass. Like, it actually just goes right up there. What the hell? I don't think it's a bad game. It's definitely not up to the level of the other Souls games, but like, compared to just your average game, it's still pretty damn good. I love it, but hate it more. An event payout is just one amount, so it doesn't vary depending on tiers. I mean, I'll take something over nothing. Right? I'm gonna have to look into this now. This is time out of the next Armored Core video. I hope you're happy. That was what I was gonna be working on tonight. Hope you're pleased. No iframes while fogging. I really think that the fogging thing is a positive change. And I know that it's controversial, but like when you run past enemies, you're kind of just skipping parts of the game. Like it just actually makes the boss runs into more of a run-up than otherwise. I've never even enjoyed like skipping enemies before. Adaptability is kind of painful, but honestly in this playthrough, for me at least, it wasn't bad. It's just like, it's more to level, but also levels are so cheap in this game. So it kind of evens out in that sense. Because like I got up to 30 adaptability early on, and I just haven't needed more than that. I mean, even now at like level 150 or something, a level costs like 25k. Like the levels in this game, even in endgame, are so cheap. There we go. I need to bait this bitch out. Hitboxes are wonky as shit. Hitboxes are definitely wonky. Oh god, I think I woke up a second one. I did. That's not good. Jesus Christ. I have a stamina problem. Stay back. Stay back. The basic opinion, Dark Souls 2 is poo-poo. At least someone gets it. But yeah, it's not the best Souls game at all. Like, it's just not. But it's kind of just fun, and even the bad parts aren't as bad as people have always like made it out to be in just the discussion I've heard over the years. Like they're negatives, but they're not like game ruiners, you know? Come on. Stamina's small as shit, even at like 99. Okay, so it's not just me. Like, the stamina is actually tiny. Because this whole time, I've been playing a strength build, man. And I'm just like, what is happening? Why do I never have stamina? Oh, that hit me! This goddamn game, man. I swear. I'm gonna lose my shit. Dead. Hold on, let me write down this bot to investigate. There. Because I will forget. Sorry, there's also something on this list that I got done already, and I saw it just now. Jesus! I kind of left myself open for that one, not gonna lie. Best day of the week is Saturday. Anyone who disagrees is wrong or just works Saturdays. Saturday... Yeah, Saturday was probably always my favorite. Like, Friday, too. But Friday isn't so much just because Friday itself is great. It's just kind of knowing that, like, you're at the end of the week made it better. Like, knowing that it was the last day before the weekend made it better. Jesus, man. Take credit in the description if you start using CloudBot. Yeah. Still probably the best. Saturday was good. Saturday was probably the GOAT. Friday's like right there. Friday's prep for Saturday. Yeah, but it's like just knowing that you're right, like you're at the end is exciting enough to put it up there. If we were doing a day of the week tier list, it's also up there in S tier. You know what I mean? Like it's right at the top. Shit. Not having lock on while trying to figure out the one-handed moveset is screwing me a bit. Should I... Yeah, I wonder if I have stuff to upgrade my armor more. Because I don't remember past... Like, I know that plus 10 you just need the twinkling, which I have plenty of. I think I could upgrade. I think I need slabs or chunks, one or the other, for, like, my actual chest piece, which is going to get the most defense, like, per upgrade. I could probably just go do that and get more, like, physical defense and stuff. That could definitely help. I'll take what I can get. You know what? Like, if it's a buff, it's a buff. Because I'm kind of up against a wall right now. This run through the castle is pretty brutal. Friday is better than Sunday. People are excited and happy for the weekend, so a lot more talkative. You can go to bed at degenerate times. Sunday, you have to work on Monday. You do kind of be spitting facts. My favorite is Thursday, because it's the only day me and my girlfriend both don't have work, so we can actually do shit after classes. That is a good reason. Oh shit! The one behind me! I'm having a Dark Souls 2 moment. Where I'm just like up against a wall. And I'm not managing to get around it. Which is weird, because like in the other Souls games, I normally don't hit a wall as hard as I do in Dark Souls 2. I think I might, like, armor upgrades would help. I just need the souls for it. It's like a few thousand per upgrade at this point, since we're like up in like +8 sort of range. There we go. Best for everyone overall. Saturday's probably the GOAT. Maybe I should do one of those, like, people rating every fill in the blank, and they just literally use, like, the Homelander clip where he's like, it was perfect. The Charlie Wu, that's why he's the GOAT. Maybe I should do one of those for days of the week. Someone's done it already. It's not a new idea. Imagine I did it for zombies maps, though. Oh boy, that would be engagement. Mickle knows. If I did a video like that with my zombie map opinions, man, people would go wild. In general, I've been considering a follow-up to the World at War one, which was a test run that didn't come out so bad, that short, where I was like, what's the worst map in this game? I went with worst because I thought it would upset people, but it didn't. Apparently my take was pretty tame on that one. But if I did one for Black Ops 1, if I literally just did the same thing, what's the worst map in Black Ops 1? I'm gonna say it's Kino. Because it is, and it's the truth. Alright, like, everyone knows it. No one wants to admit it. No one wants to be true with themselves about it. But we all know that it's Kino. We all know. You're so wrong. I'm so not. Like, what map do I want to play less than Kino? 5? No. 5 is great. 5 is chaotic as shit, too, so it's, like, exciting. Ascension is literally just Kino, but better in every way. Like, it's the same exact formula, but just better. Call of the Dead is Call of the Dead. Enough said. Shang is the best BO1 map. Moon is Moon. Like, what BO1 map do I want to play over Kino? Literally none of them. Literally none of them. Not a single one. Kino is the most boring, snooze fest map in BO1. There's nothing happening. There's nothing. 5 does not top Kino. It absolutely does. Five only spawns crawlers if you're in the labs, which you never are unless you're a psychopath. So you just don't have crawlers. You have like super tight corridors so that the gameplay is always like actually engaging and you're not in this giant open room in every room, like Kino, cough. You're flat out lying. I'm not. You have Pentagon Thief. He's way more exciting than a dog round, and if you say he's not, you're lying to yourself. You have electric traps on the top floor that are buildable. There's actually something to do with it. 5 absolutely tops Kino. Only downside is that it doesn't have the thunder gun. Like, that's genuinely, that's the only thing that I prefer over Kino with 5, is that I would rather use the thunder gun than the Winter's Howl. Like, that's the only thing, though. Other than that, I would way rather play 5. And I'm not sorry about it. Dead wrong, never so, from the reactions I just got in chat, I think I should make this video. This seems like some good engagement bait right there. You also said Vanguard Shino is worse than World at War. The real question, Mikkel, you own Vanguard, so I gotta poll the only person who can actually speak to it here. What's the worst Vanguard map? What's the worst Vanguard Zombies map? Like, obviously, Shino is the best in Vanguard. Like, there's absolutely zero debate. But, like, what's the worst Vanguard map? For me, I want to say that it's Terra. Like, I definitely have the least fun playing Terra. But the Archon is literally Terra, but round-based. So it's like, it's slightly more fun to play on the Archon. But they literally just they put a green filter on it, made it round-based, and re-released it as a full DLC. So, like, I feel like on principle, I'm supposed to, like, say that it's the worst. But honestly, it's more fun to play than Terra actually was. That one is ass. We're talking about the same thing, but do you mean the round-based version or the objective version is the worst one? I can't tell. Vanguard was a rough season, man. Round-based is worse. So you're going, like what I'm saying, like the out of principle, you have to say it's the worst, right? Because, like, it wasn't a new map. It just wasn't. And not in the way that, like, the BO4 haters are like, Blood of the Dead isn't even a new map. Tag der Toten isn't even a new map. Like, not like that. Like, it's actually, in the same game, they re-released the same map and put a green filter on it. The people who say the BO4, like, reimagined maps are not new are crazy to me. Because, like, if Blood of the Dead isn't new, then why does everyone say it's one of the worst maps ever made when Mob, the original, is one of the best? They play entirely differently. Like, they are incredibly different maps. And people will be like, no, it's the same thing. They re-released it. It was a scam. Then why do you hate the other one so much when you love the first one? They're entirely different maps. Fuck were they thinking? Bro, it really was like, did they think we were gonna let that slide? Because no one did. Like, everyone was just like, what are you doing? Because truly, it was What were they thinking? They are, but they aren't? No, they just aren't. Like, they don't play the same. And people are always like, oh, well, Blood's map flow is so shit. But they say that Mob's map flow is fine. And I'm like, but I thought they were the same thing. It's honestly brain dead. Because, like, if you like the original and you despise the remake, then how can you say that they're the same thing? Because if you have a different opinion on how one plays over the other, they must inherently play differently. Right? People who say it's the same are dumb. It's a really bad take. Like any of the BO4 remakes. Like, Classified definitely plays the closest to its original version with 5. But even then, just like the quality of life stuff with Classified elevates it so much. Same location. A similar brand of like logical inconsistency among the zombies community is people being like, bro, Nuketown Zombies is so shit because it's literally just Nuketown. Like, they made a multiplayer map into a zombies map. I'm like, have you played Verrucht? Maybe Doris? Nacht der Untoten? 5? Ascension? Have you played any of these maps before? Because guess what? None of them are original locations. They all came from a multiplayer map or a campaign mission. Like, some of the most highly regarded maps in Zombies history. Those are MP maps? Yeah, I'm saying for the people who are like, oh, Nuketown is shit because it's a multiplayer map. What about Doris? Like, what? That is the dumbest reason to hate a map. Especially when, like, Doris is generally considered like a top 5 of all time, and it's literally just a multiplayer map. I'm like, do you even hear yourself when you speak? To the zombies community in general, I'm genuinely just... Nowadays, I'm like, do they even, like, ever stop to think about what they say? Because... What? Oh, okay, he's running straight at me. No respect. We got a bitch, you guys. We got one. Oh my god, what is his connection? He is all over the place. Oh, damn. How much poise damage is he dealing? Huh? Because I've got an insane amount of poise. What? The netcode in this game pisses me off so much. It's all the Souls games. Like, even Elden Ring is still like this. Like, just put a little investment in next time, man. Come on. We cannot have PvP play like this in 2023. It's so bad. I knew I was dead. I just wanted to move my blood pool further back, so that would be easier to get to. That guy was a bitch. No respect for the heal. He didn't emote at me. He didn't greet me. He spawned in and went straight for the kill. That's the kind of PvP invader that we hate in these parts. Sorry, I'm checking in on new video. Which I'm sure all of you have seen, right? I'm sure you've all watched the new Armored Core video, and the first one, of course, right? I'm sure every single one of you. Chop, chop. Oh, I saw both. That's. They still have death barriers in that map. Where would you even be flying in the library though? Like, what boundary breaks could you even really do? I'm trying to think. I honestly got nothing. I don't even know what boundaries you'd break in the library. You can't? Yeah, I was gonna say. Have you done any more short experimentation? No, I got distracted because I was getting the, what's it called? I was getting the Project Phantasma video out. Armored Core 2 video. I'm really excited to see how the new one comes out. I'm not going to be caught up with the franchise at that point. Even if I were to just, like, head down... Like, if I didn't do any video work for the next month, and I just played through the Armored Core games, I would be able to catch up in time if I dedicated myself to it. But because I gotta spend, like, a good amount of time after I finish every game making the new video for it, I'm not going to be caught up. Wishful thinking, I might be able to get through Gen 2. No, I will not be able to get through Gen... maybe. Maybe. Tanked for no reason yesterday, so I'm curious to find out more. Shorts is... Like, I've just accepted that Shorts feed is broken. Also... Some of the people that I kind of have in, like, my mutual circles on Twitter, like other YouTubers, have noticed a pattern. This is not Shorts. This is long form. Oh my god. They've noticed a pattern where it seems like longer videos might be king again. Like, longer videos. We're talking like upwards of 30 minutes. Which I don't think I would want to go back to doing, because it takes so long for me to edit them. Oh, I didn't want to quit. No. I wanted to travel to somewhere. Really? Yeah, they're, like, since the same update that kind of changed Shorts. Well, okay, specifically what they're all noticing, and they've started, like, kind of all talking to one another about it. And I can't really speak to it, so I've just kind of been, like, passively watching these discussions happen. But what they're all saying is that all of their, like, super long videos, like, they're, like, super long video essay type things, are having less explosive growth, like, on upload, but they're staying in algorithm for way longer. So, like, slower start, but long term, they're doing way better. Like, over the course of the first week of being uploaded, sort of thing. Which has me curious, but then it's like, those video essays take a bit, man. When I did Callisto and Dead Space, those are like, that's me spending a whole month on a video. Doing those, like, hour-long ones. So I wouldn't really want to risk it. Because, like, oh yeah, just try it for one video, see what happens. But then, it's like opportunity cost, where it's like, I could get 4 or 5 videos done in that amount of time if I wasn't experimenting with that. So, I don't know if I would want to. Uh-oh. Thinking of condensing down streams for video for a start until I can get a better idea. Yeah, False right now is in, like, crisis mode. She's super, like, She's wondering if she should try out new types of videos, pretty much. And I'm like, I mean, like, my formula is very not her thing. And so I'm just kind of like, I can speak to this one thing, but like, if this isn't your kind of content, like, it's just not. So I'm like, don't force yourself into trying this just because you see it doing well for everyone else. I keep getting told what I want to do won't work, so I'm trying out what I can. Well, yeah, because, I mean, I can even just make the assumption off of that statement alone. Let's Play content is so dead right now. Like, so dead. Let's Play content is not doing well. Safe assumption. Digital and Ryan, thank you for the subs. Good assumption, bad assumption. Because, like, Let's Play content has been dead for a bit. And there's reasons for it. That makes sense. But that's False's big thing. Is like, you know, the YouTubers that made her want to do YouTube when she was younger, it was all like Let's Plays. Let's Plays are like her kind of YouTube content that she enjoys. So she wanted to do Let's Plays. But like, the more that she does them, the more that she's realizing that like her ceiling for Let's Plays on a good, like really good video is like 300 views. And she's like, man, these are not hitting. And I think, like out of people that she knows who do YouTube, because I've seen, she'll send me stuff to like compare with and all that, in terms of like who's hitting the highest ceilings out of people that she knows doing YouTube. And, you know, it's like, she sees the Armored Core video get like 9K views in a week. And she's like, damn, you really just talked about this game that no one knows about and got 9K views. I'm like, yeah. She's like, shit. I want to build a community around streams, but I don't see it being plausible. It is. It's just, streams more so. But streams are less luck-based on YouTube than on, like, Twitch, but still kind of luck-based. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work for me. I don't know if I can kill this guy in NG+ scaling. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna try again. He's a big, mushy boss. If I had to guess what big guy is weak to, I would go with fire. But I don't think I have anything for fire, like consumable-wise. Let's try magic. Lore stuff could probably work. It's a little more time consuming, but it can definitely work. Lore stuff, I would look at Vati Vidya, the Souls guy. It's not just because I'm a Souls fan. It's just, I've never seen lore content as good as his, like in any gaming community. shit, man. Like, one hit really hits me hard. Oh no! Not this again! Wow, dude. Stay away! You won't leave me alone. Fire, man. Oh my god. The fire. Shit. He's gotta drop so many souls if I can do it. The thing I'm worried about, though, is just burning through, like, my effigies with this guy. I'm gonna act like I didn't see you spawn. The magic damage helps. And honestly, I seem way better off rolling and two-handing here. Shield is just not my playstyle. And I can always relearn it. I did in Elden Ring. But it's not like a playstyle I'm naturally good with in these games. Even though it's like shield is easy mode, I've just learned how to play the game differently. I did like one shield playthrough ever from beginning to end. It's just not how I have learned these games. Like, if you learn how to play from the start with a shield, which most people do, then it's like ultra easy mode. But that's just not how I learned. I gotta stick with what I know sometimes. Shields are for bitches. I always want to do it to like change things up, but I'm just genuinely somehow really bad at using shields. Like, look at how much better this is going, not using shields. Attack me. Attack me. Yep, sometimes I just gotta stick with what I know. Now, how many souls are we talking? 94 ain't bad. That's right, I get another boss soul, too. Uh-oh. I just gotta learn my shield style again against normal enemies as we go. Hold on, where is that extra, like, great soul? How much will this be? Another 25. That's not too bad. Gotta say. That ain't too bad. Uh-oh. Okay. That's cool. Thanks for that. How do I get back into this little cave? Oh, I remember. It's like a tiny ledge, like right here, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Shit. What was I talking about before? I have one idea for a video, but there's already a few of that same one. I don't know what extra I can bring to the table with it. Search, speaking of things on YouTube that are dead, search is dead. If part of that is like, I want to cover something that not many people have so that it's like search heavy, search is not the thing to aim for nowadays, at least. At one point it was, but search has also been dead for a good bit. Just getting homepage recommendations are the best thing. False's milestone video that she just did. Speaking of homepage recommendations. The milestone video that False just did. Like her thank you for 4K video that she just did. Her best video on the channel out of the last 10. And it's entirely, like, we broke down the numbers this morning. Because she was saying things that made no sense to me. So I was like, send me this, that. Like, the analytics stuff. And I pulled out my calculator. And what we were able to boil it all down to is that it literally just, she got homepage recommendations, like an absurd amount, for no reason. We don't know why it went to homepage as strong as it did, but like it really did. Something for search and something for browse though? Is it basically title and thumbnail stuff? No, it's just people will try to make stuff like specifically in the hope of like getting into the search, like being high up when people search for a topic. And generally what I'm saying and what other people are saying when it's like don't go for search, it's just don't do that. Like it can work, but honestly, you're better off just kind of making a video that like if it pops up on the homepage, people will want to watch it. Rather than like something that people kind of have to be looking for specifically to find it. I guess is the best way to put it. That being said, search sometimes works. One of the best videos on my channel is just literally how to set up Ship of Harkinian, like the Ocarina PC port. That video, I uploaded it, and like that's search content. Because genuinely, if you just Google Ship of Harkinian, my video comes up. Like right at the top on how to install it. And it just has passively gotten views since like December or something when I made the video itself. Oh, that's fantastic. This is the New Game Plus 2 scaled version. I could still do this. I could definitely do this when I'm just dodging instead of using a shield. I should wait. I'm out of magic ooze, but I've got other ooze. We got pine resin. Should I just disregard that there are several ending explain videos and just kind of go for it? I don't know. With Alan Wake specific, maybe. Actually. But also maybe make the video and schedule it for like early September. In all honesty. Or just wait on that one. Like just kind of have it in your head that you're going to do it in a month or so. I would wait until being a little closer to Alan Wake 2 for that one. Because at first I was like, are people going to be looking for Alan Wake? Like, would anyone click on Alan Wake? But then I remembered the second one's coming out in October. So if you were like a month ahead of the curve on it, that wouldn't be the worst. That's right. Wait until I'm at the door. I feel like fire would hurt this boss more. Maybe... Oh, I already had that on my quick select. Do I swallow my pride and figure out how to find embers in this game? I am an endgame. They mentioned embers. In Souls 1, embers are just like the things that you bring to blacksmiths so that they can like infuse your weapon with an element of damage. Like, I don't have that. But I have found like a fire sword. Like, really early in the game, I did find a sword that had fire element on it. So it's like, clearly it's a thing. They've mentioned it. I've found natural, like, spawn weapons with elements. But, like, what if I wanted a fire halberd? Which I kind of do. That's gonna one-shot me. Important to remember. The AoE attack will one-shot me. Jesus, why? The fire. It hurts. I got this. Trust me. Unless, god damn it! Woo! I was about to say, unless he does the thing right here. Uh-oh. Real man never swallows. Brother, what? Soul of the ineffable. Aw. I might as well use one of those too, I guess. $60K. Yeah, so that was New Game Plus 2 version of that boss, for the record. It's just an easy boss. Oh, don't kill me here. Thank God they didn't. It also means that these enemies are New Game Plus 2, so I'm out. New Game Plus 2 is baby easy. It's just not a hard boss. Like, you can't scale a boss like that enough to make it, like, really hard. There's not much you can do for that guy. There's really not. And with how cheap the levels are in Souls 2, like, look at that. I could get up to 45 strength. It would take, like, all the souls that I just got. Would 45 might even be, like, I don't know. Maybe 45 could be a number where I could, like, call it, I guess. And just go health for, like, the rest of the game. Thoughts? Do I just pump to 45 now? And then, like, that's a pretty good stat spread to end on. And I just go full health pump for the rest of the game to try to cruise through it as much as I can. Pump faith IMO. No. No attenuation, no intelligence, no faith. Oh, the Elden Ring players don't even know attenuation. I never even thought about that before. The Zoomers don't know attenuation. That is so sad. I'm a boomer now. Just because of that. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not want to buy items from you. Big fella. Slow your roll there. That'll make me tankier. Here's Zoomer 2, you boomer. Nope. I'm a boomer. The internet said so. I don't know if upgrading the gloves is even worth. Around. Like, actually, I don't know if it's even worth. I think I'm gonna Google on my phone. Hold on. Because it's so crazy. Like, are embers even a thing in this game? I would think they are. Watch, I'm gonna have missed every single one. Right? Check this out. Dull ember. Where do you find it? Oh, hold on. The dull ember is found at Iron Keep in the first large open area. After you roll down, after you lower the bridge, walk up the bridge, roll down, and go right. towards the chest that contains this Vihander opposite the fog. Run again towards the metal platform without falling into the lava below. There will be a corpse that has the dull ember. What kind of upgrades does it open? There's only this one ember? There's only... We're gonna get this. I was kind of just curious. Okay. There is only one ember in this game. And it apparently opens up all elemental upgrades. Now this might be something about Dark Souls 2 that I will say is just bad. Because, clearly, even when looking for literally everything, like I do, where I search every nook and cranny for the most part, aside from stuff that I just don't even know is there, you can miss this. The one item in the entire game that will allow you to put specific upgrades on your weapons. You know the mission keys? I do know the mission keys. That one you probably also can't get much with the flying skull, huh? So hold on. I'm gonna have to like read this again in a second. That's the bridge that I lowered right there. This is crazy. Where did you just come from? Wait, hold on. Oh my god, there's one behind me. This area was not very fun. This is an area that I do not exactly love returning to. Where was it? Walk up the bridge, roll down, and go right. So, like, in that direction. I think that chest had this Vihander. Hold on. Wait. Run and jump towards the chest that contains this Vihander opposite the fog. So I'm pretty sure that's right because that... Whoa, what the hell? The boss room isn't rendered in. It's actually just not there. Okay. That's the fog door, normally, where I'm seeing into the void right now. So opposite the fog, that must be this Vihander chest. I remembered it being there. Run and jump again towards the metal platform below. This makes no sense. Oh, sorry. Run and jump again towards the metal platform without falling into the lava below. Run and jump there. And run and jump again from there? I might need a YouTube video because the written description is not doing it. Fighting Cowboy. Top of Google. The Dark Souls guy. Oh my god, Machinima intro. Jesus Christ, this was 2014. He's standing up there, like up above that door to start.
This is the beginning. Basically, you're gonna climb down that ladder, that switch. You're gonna run into our bridge, be right there. Jump across the lava.
Why is stream lagging?
There's a chest right here you can get after jumping across.
Hold on a minute, chat. Hold on. It's supposed to be on that skeleton, which clearly I've looted. But I don't have an ember. Let me go to the guy who you would do the ember upgrades with, the blacksmith who would offer them. Let me double check that skeleton, yeah, that skeleton doesn't have an item. Did I forget to tell you I stole it? What? So apparently I've had it this whole time, but it's not in my inventory? Question mark. Because, like, I was just on the wiki. I know what the item icon looks like. I guess at some point I picked up the dull ember, and my brain just didn't process that was, like, an ember. But also, it's just not in my inventory. So, I don't know what that's about.
I ought to fetch a new ember. Flame. I ought flame. Dear flame.
Okay, let's go back. Hello, false. Ignore everything you're seeing right now. False, I was just having fun YouTube talk about everything that's dead on YouTube nowadays. Care to join? Care to partake? Let's Plays are dead. Search is dead. Apparently milestone videos are in. Apparently. My favorite genre is dead. Well, it's not, like, entirely dead, but, like, you have to be, like, the Rad Brad to do Let's Plays and not have your channel be dead, apparently. It's because anyone can do it. It's true. It's because it's easy. No offense to my Let's Players out there, but it's because it's easy. Boom followers. Is this in reference to someone specifically? Am I picking up what you're putting down, or am I picking up something that's not there right now? What do you mean by that? Is this shit talking? Is that what this is? Drink that shit! It fits so well now that you mention it. I thought that was a shade. Wasn't, but you took it there. I think it was intended. I won't be convinced otherwise. Prefer my Coke medicinal? Hey, someday. Someday. It's not loud? No. But, talking loud and talking fast are often common traits. Ah, shit! Shit! This game is nuts. This game is nuts! Why do I not have that ember? Am I missing something? I need my cowboy video. I must have missed something. You hear that? That's a machinima intro right there.
And the Iron Keep is one of the last progression areas in the game. Shit gets pretty crazy here. The guys hit like a fucking truck.
What did he just say it is? Did he just say it's one of the last progression areas in the game? Okay.
Short, once you get into the Iron Keep, this is the main area you'll come in on, right along there. There'll be some guys there that you fight, but right down there you'll see a switch. See the ladder next to it? Basically, you're gonna climb down that ladder.
Spoiler?
That
No.
switch.
I did this area like
It's
a
gonna make this
long
bridge
time
strong.
ago.
So, then you need to sprint across the bridge.
I must
Once
have
you
missed
are
something.
Across the bridge, be right there. Jump across the lava. There's a chest right here you can get. And after jumping across the lava, run and jump right here. Here on this skeleton, you find your dull ember.
Bro, that skeleton doesn't have anything on his body. Cheating, huh? This one is, warranted. There's only one item in this entire game that opens up elemental weapon upgrades. And that's not normal for these games. Apparently it's here, but apparently I picked it up, and apparently when I go to give it to the guy that takes it, it's just not giving it to him. So I'm more than a little confused right now. Not anyone else. Brother, when I tell you that this is like the only thing I've looked up in I don't even know how long, but this is not a common thing. This is not a common thing to happen. False. We can settle this like men, okay? We can settle this like men. Search up seeds every day. I don't think that counts. I don't think that counts. Oh, shit. For the record, False challenges me to fights all the time. This is not me pulling some unhinged shit. False challenges me to fights all the time. It's just that now I agree that we should just fight this one out. I think we're gonna settle it that way. Only warranted when it's used. We will settle this in the arena. Keep your anger issues locked away. You won't leave the house. It's not that bad of a drive. I'll be there. It's not that bad. Also, False, so you know, when you were saying that rent down there is cheaper, I looked out of curiosity. I never said this to you. I looked. North Carolina rent is OP. It's really OP. Like going from Orlando to here even was like, got a little cheaper, but not much. So I was like, oh, this must just be like how it is. And then I saw that. So it might become a shorter drive. Our minimum wage is lower though. Currently. 7? Okay, that actually, like, that makes it make perfect sense. Because on average, places to rent there are like $400 less a month from what I was seeing. But our minimum wage is like $10.50. So all of a sudden, it makes sense. But your minimum wage doesn't affect me currently. So for me, personally, that rent is OP. You know, all of a sudden, the American South ain't looking so bad, chat. That's all I'm saying. All of a sudden, I might be able to make it work. Maybe I could go back. They have chicken. They have chicken. And by that, I don't just mean chicken. I mean the best chicken. I mean Zaxby's. I could go back to my beloved Zaxby's. You don't have chicken? We have chicken. But we don't have chicken like you guys got chicken. We have like one Popeyes within 30 minutes of where I live. And it's really shit. Like, I loved Popeyes in Florida, man. But the Popeyes here is so bad. Like, actually so bad. Like, I can't actually go to Popeyes here. Because it just isn't good. And, you know, for people who might not know their cold lore, I'm a bit of a fast food connoisseur. I'm an enjoyer of fast foods. An avid enjoyer of fast foods. Zaxby's is my number one. Like, just undisputed king of fast food. Popeyes is my number 2. Wendy's is my number 3. Thankfully, we got Wendy's here. We at least got that much going. Not Wendy's? Bro, absolutely Wendy's. The square patty. They know. They know. You? Not you. What are you talking about? Pulse, have you ever gotten a 4 for $4? Have you ever gotten a 4 for $4 with spicy nuggets? The value, man. You get a junior bacon cheeseburger. It's a little baby burger, but it's nice. You get a handful of spicy chicken nuggets. Delicious. Best thing on the menu at Wendy's, actually, are the spicy nuggets. They're really good. And you get a small fry and a drink. For what? $4. $4. Value shows the quality? No, it does not. McDonald's is one of the most expensive fast food chains we have. Absolutely not. We aren't all cheapskates? Bro, I am. And I'm not ashamed of it. Live like you're poor so that you can become rich. That's what I like to say. That's what I like to say. Ow! I ate $20. Yeah, I wouldn't. And I love sushi. I would not. It's only $5 a month. True, chat. True. It's only, well, I mean here, it's only $2. It's bussin'. I think today has been what everyone told me Dark Souls 2 would be. Today has really been what I was always told this game would be. It can't be that good. The best sushi that I've ever had in my life was genuinely, it was from the Ma and Pa place down the street from me in Orlando. Like, it was actually 2 blocks from my apartment. 2 blocks away, there was a sushi place, like, on the corner of an intersection. Their rolls were, like, $7 a roll, and because you're like an hour from the ocean, the fish was so fresh. It was just... I went there pretty often because it was so good. That was the thing that I gave up leaving Orlando, to be honest, was the food. I did, like, the food in Orlando is amazing. They have such good food, and like any kind of food. Like, that's the thing in Orlando. Is it's not like, oh, there's one thing there that's really good. It's like, no, you go get seafood, it's amazing. You go get fried chicken, it's amazing. You go get Mexican, fantastic. Colombian, amazing. Like, there's just so much variety, and it's all just so good. That was the thing that I was giving up leaving Orlando more than anything else. More than the 2-year relationship. More than genuinely anything else. It was the food. Ugh, shit. It was cooked in a lot of sauces. Tell the ex that. I probably would joke about that. Have you met me? You have to think what kind of person it has to be. Why are you here? To deal with me like in that context for 2 years. It takes a specific person. You have to realize. I don't think that joke would hurt her. Why are you here? Oh my god, why did the archer run in? What? Am I dead? No? What was really funny with that relationship back in the Twitch days, if it did hurt her, it wouldn't have lasted 2 years. Yeah, see, Mickle gets it. If she wasn't capable of handling the jokes that I make, it would not have lasted that long. 'Cause what, do you think I went 2 years without making jokes like that? Absolutely not. Twitch chat was dead on, like, from the very beginning with that one back then. Because, I would always refer to her as just, like, a friend whenever I would bring up, like, stories of her on stream. And chat always would do, like, friend in quotes with, like, yep face. Or, like, yeah, just a friend, yep. They knew the whole time. And I was like, no, you guys. No, I swear. I swear. And they had it so dead on. I think it was Bird that started that. I think Bird was the first guy to be like, oh yeah, friend. Bitch. Spear up the ass. Was the spider stomping? Maybe it could have lasted longer. It would have. It absolutely would have. But I could not stay in Orlando, and she was like dead set on staying in Orlando. I could not take that city. We were all like, uh-huh. I don't even know how, dude. It was just immediate, like, first story ever. Except the food. The food was amazing. Food was really good there. But yeah, like, just mentally, like, I could not stay in that city. I needed out. I literally, people who were around, I was gonna say Twitch chat, but I had already moved to YouTube at that point, last year. I literally graduated college, and when I went to my graduation ceremony, I had my entire apartment packed up in boxes. The only thing not packed was my literal bed. Because I got up at 6 a.m. the next morning after my graduation. Like, I got my diploma. Or, sorry, not diploma, degree. Diploma's high school. I got my degree, and I dipped the next morning. I was out. Never to be in Orlando again. Like, I was out of there so fast. I could not take Orlando anymore. Most miserable place I've ever lived, easily. Just a shit show. That bad? It was, like, I actually moved that fast. I'm not exaggerating. I spent the whole day, like, leading up to my graduation, because it was at night, packing up my apartment. And then, literally at, like, 5 a.m. the next morning, I went and picked up the U-Haul and loaded everything in and drove. What the hell? That was a different backstab. Huh. Since when do I have multiple backstab animations? That's new. I did it. I'm gonna have to go get that soul pile. I think I run for the souls. And I immediately dip, even if big boy, yep, there he is. I go straight for the skeleton jump. This is a risky one. I'm gonna have to make the jump with the Terminator on my ass. But I executed beautifully. Yeah, see, it's not here. Like, I picked it up. But I don't have it. And the blacksmith doesn't have it. There's something I'm missing. Can you sell it? No? Hold on. Or dropped it? No, neither. Oh, they moved it! Sons of bitches. I'm actually pissed. They moved it in the re-release. Scholar of the First Sin moved the item. It's still out there in an area from earlier. Between the original game and the re-release, they moved the... I would have found it, like, naturally if it was on the skeleton. This says... after the Pursuer boss fight in the Lost Bastille? Oh, it's early, it's early. I had to look at the location. So he is considered a boss, and he's called the Pursuer. Head for the small nest at your right and examine it. I need a piss break. I gotta go. And I'm gonna get this goddamn ember. I swear. Hold on. I'll be right back. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever. And I'll be right back. I'm getting element stuff on my weapon. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. There. There's a family-friendly community. I need to spend these souls while I have them. Finally made it into the Lost Woods this morning. In tears? After 170 hours? Yep, in tears. Bro, what? I think I go health? Like, hold on. What's in my sleeve? How is that? Like, ow. I could just keep going strength. Health bar sounds pretty good. Health bar. I'm getting sick in summer. How is this possible? Weak immune system. Clearly not Sigma male. Go intelligence or adaptability. Oh, adaptability might not be bad for like what to scale in like the end game. Cause it's more iframes. Perhaps. That might not be the worst idea. Don't take my jokes seriously? Bro, but listen. What you're saying makes a whole lot of sense. Whether it was a joke or not. You do kind of be spitting facts, though. Up the ass. Smart, even when I'm joking, I'm right. Now we're just gonna need that knowledge for putting together Barbarian tomorrow because I do not know how to build Barbarian. Let me get my phone back. You've been very up the ass heavy today? Bro, how could I not be? Have you seen it? Okay. After the Pursuer boss fight, head for the small nest at your right and examine it. This is where the Pursuer boss fight happens. There are 4 branches that I could go where there could be something on my right. So that's great. Is this Scholar? This one looks like it might be Scholar. Hold on. I think so. It doesn't say Scholar, but it says PS4, Xbox One. Yeah, it is Scholar. Wait. Huh? He is not in the Lost Bastille. Did I go to the... Did I get misled again? What is happening? What is going on? Like, okay. Jesus Christ. Hold on, man. Why did they make this so difficult to find? Like, even trying to use videos and shit, I'm just like, I don't know where this is. Why Why did they have to move it? Because if it was where it was in the original Dark Souls 2 release, I would have come across it naturally. That's the crazy part. So, it looks like it's back in the Forest of Fallen Giants. The first area of the game, by the way. Hold on, I'm waiting for him to get to the part where he actually goes and gets it. He's skipping around, but it's still... He made a super long video about this. Watching him run. I'm still watching him run around. Bro, what? He's going so far. He's Australian and he's got a mouth on him. Wait. I've never seen that fog door. There's a whole fog door that I never found back in the first area of the game. And apparently, somewhere there I can find it. I'm looking for a bird's nest. This will be the death of me. This will be the death of me. Just trying to find, like, a pretty important item. I have no idea why it's gotta be this hard to come across it. How do I get to that spot exactly again? Oh, leave me alone. Let me get my thing and be on my way. Was it out here? Yeah, this is the way. We want to go up here. Bro, why? Like, I'm on a whole ass quest to go and get this thing. At least it's in this area where I don't have to be too bothered by the enemies. That's fine. You know, we just run right off the ledge. We go here. These guys... Oh, I thought the barrels would explode. And then instead of going to the left and down that way, he goes up this way. Oh, you need the key from the boss. Jesus Christ. From the, Okay, sure. From the boss of this area. That's where you get the key. So you'd have to think to come back to this door after killing the boss. That makes sense. Why I've never seen this. Because that key opens multiple doors. So even I thought I was being real smart early on and I had already found out what this opened up. Turns out there's just more. Thank you, FromSoft, for this one. This pursuer boss fight. Yeah, I definitely saw this before. Hello, friend. This is the sort of thing that makes me wonder how much of this game I've already missed on this first playthrough. Where I'm like, this is the first area of the game. Okay, yeah, it's just this guy, who I already know how to fight. And he's, well, he's not exactly scaled to me, per se. He's gonna be a little bit on the easy side. He can fly. The bird is crazy. Him flying in with the bird. Ow. Did anyone see Barbie movie reviews coming out? And they're like really high. Like really high. And there's no way. And if you're sitting there and you're like, how high are the review scores for Barbie? I mean like only scoring 2 points below like what Spider-Verse just scored. There's no way in hell. There's no way that turns out being a good movie. I refuse to believe it. Yeah, he only drops like 10k souls. Alright. Bird's nest to the right, the wiki thing said. Oh, it's another giant, like, in a tree? Why are you swinging at him, man? Oh, is it this? Oh, not that. I was like, is it examine this? I'm gonna go watch Barbie with a friend when she gets home from Poland. Oh, this bird's nest. God damn it. I might finally find this ember. I had no idea this extension of the area was even here, dude. Back in the Lost Bastille. Is it just in one of these chests? Oh, is that a new bonfire? Human effigies. Thank you for chest ahead. I needed that. There it is. Oh my god. There's more areas. Oh, I know where. Okay. Hold on. No, we've been here. We were here a long time ago too. Oh, I can't get. Fatty! So now I want to go just to the other side of this blockage, pretty much, in terms of this fast travel. And just hand the ember to the funny fella.
Flame, I smell flame upon you. I'm Macduff the blacksmith.
McDoof?
All I want is a little flame. So, hand that ember to me. Right now, you imbecile.
Okay.
What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray. Give me stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
Here we go. This is what we've needed, man. Infuse weapon. Mastodon halberd. What are we feeling? I could do anything. Except for magic stone. Or sorry, enchanted. Except for magic damage. I could apparently do anything. Wait. No, enchanted and magic damage are different? Hold on. We could do magic. Fire, lightning, dark, poison, bleed. Mundane? Go dark. Dark doesn't seem too bad. Raw? Raw just makes it flat out deal more damage. Like more physical damage. What is? What's that word? This is a definition moment. Hold on. Is it not a word? Oh, it's it's a brand. Mattel. Oh. Oh. Is it the brand that produces the toys? That's what it seems like. You can't raw dog them? Come on. I'm kind of feeling... Dark is, like, new. Like, Dark isn't in other Souls games that I've played. So I am curious, but I'm also like, fire is fire. It's just... It's good shit. Who doesn't like a little fire on the weapon? Dark is new. If you don't use Dark, you'll never see what it's like. Lightning could be dope. Can we be honest? Lightning halberd could be sweet. I'm really torn. I didn't think I would be so torn. But I am. What does mundane even do? In terms of the stats, all it's changing is it's cutting my damage in half. Does nothing else. The hell is mundane? You can re-enchant it with lightning when dark gets old. Okay, but what if reverse order? I'm kind of drawn to lightning now that I've said it. Lightning halberd would be sweet. I'm doing it. Lightning it is. It is done. And yeah, we can just swap it. We can just swap it whenever. I don't need... Can you upgrade it more? Past plus 10 once it's got stuff infused? I doubt that that will be a thing. It's... Yeah, it's just not on here. Nope. Do I happen to have new stones to upgrade armor with? Nope. Okay.
Flame. Dear flame.
Boo. You just wait until this thing has lightning on it. Alright? You just wait. Starting a proper Dark Souls 2 playthrough? What took you so long, Tom? What took you so long? Hmm? Also, how can you start now when Diablo wipe is tomorrow? You're gonna start now? When Diablo's gonna distract you tomorrow? You see that? It's got lightning on it. Care about Diablo? You'll care when I'm playing the badass barbarian tomorrow. Shit. No stamina. Still have the stamina problem. Dark Souls 1 12-hour stream. Maybe it could be a Dark Souls 2 12-hour stream. Just saying. Just putting the idea out. Oh, what a beautiful Estus heal, man. Lightning is mid, should have gone dark. I don't think so. Counterpoint. Right there. Of that one guy who just did a 24-hour Dark Souls 2 stream, who cares? Steal content. It works. Just steal it. Steal the content. And bop. Bop. See that? Beautiful. Where do you think I got the idea for a 12-hour Souls 1 stream? I don't know. I wasn't gonna ask. I can't take this, the note says. Bonfire ahead? Wait. He's... I knew he was lying. For a second, I was like, there's no way. Oh, a video that a bigger creator's already done? I think it's completely fine. Because the way that YouTube works, like, the majority of people that would even get that video in their recommended won't have seen the other guy's version. Someone might have. But why would that stop you? Mr. Streamer really said don't care, didn't ask. I didn't say that. But... come on. That's what I thought. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Much better. Much better. Shit, shit, shit. Ah! Ah! Tom is making Armored Core videos. Gonna get 3 up before you. He's got catching up to do, man. I'm telling you. I'm already 2 games in, Tom. Catch me now. Aha. What I thought. I'm not an exotic bird. Oh, you guys. AC is Armored Core. We gotta rewire the brains. We gotta rewire the brains. They literally, like, in the games, you will hear people say AC constantly. By the time that Armored Core 6 comes out, we'll rewire all your brains. Like, you'll spend an hour in the stream, and it will be completely rewired. There will be no going back. Because they just, in the games, they just flat out use the abbreviation AC for Armored Core. Because the actual mechs in the games are called Armored Cores. So your brain will be rewired in like an hour of seeing the game played live. I'm telling you. Because now I read it as Armored Core. I only played the first game 2 weeks ago. But I already read it as Armored Core. I don't like mech shit. Bro. How do you not think that Armored Core 6 looks like it will change your mind? Like, I'm not exactly... what's it? What happened? My OBS crashed without so much as a single sound. Like, not a peep. Oh. Well, I don't know what that is. Both of my monitors just went black. Oh. And we're back. What was that? That's normal. That's normal. Alright. Ooh. I guess if we're back, we're back. Maybe it's a sign. Kelly, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Maybe it's my computer being like, I think no more castle runs for today. Whoa. AC6 looks mid. There's no way. Check this out. I got another halberd. I got another level as well. And the way that these runs have been going, I still need them. Also, I need levels for the DLC areas. That's what I need, man. Okay. So, yeah, Majula. AC6 looks like you're playing a Gundam anime. It looks batshit. Like, the reveal trailer looked kind of good. But then they dropped that gameplay trailer, and I was like, oh shit. That's when I knew I had to play the originals and stuff. Was when they dropped the gameplay trailer. I was like, never mind, I am doing Armored Core. I was on the fence about it, and then I saw that, and I had to. Oh, do I have more castle runs in me today? It's really the question. I'm like, Dark Souls 2 has worn me down today. This is the first time that the game has done this where I'm actually just like mentally drained. I got one more in me. I got one more in me. Yeah, the Armored Core 6 gameplay shit looks insane. Especially like the one, I'm assuming boss that they showed, where it looks like it's another AC that just pulls out like this giant wheel of missile launchers that like form around him, like literally like a sphere of missile launchers around him. And he starts shooting like rapid fire missiles. Just watch the gameplay is literally more mech shit. No, man. I don't know if you know what you're saying. Have you seen like other mech games? So they don't look like that. Plus, FromSoft. That helps. Son of a bitch. If you like mech shit, then sure, this probably looks great, but it is mech shit. I don't know, man. I think you're a hater. Ninja Blade. You can't use the one to discredit them. I won't. When there's so many others. I won't do it. Old shield. Oh, god damn it. Oh, my back. We zoom. I can do it. I think I'm just gonna pull up the... Like, after this run, I genuinely might just, pull up the Rashid, like, character guide and show off even more of why he looks like, my new main. Starting on Monday, when we have to stream Street Fighter because he's coming out. And there's no way that I'm skipping that because he looks amazing. The breakdown that they gave on YouTube, he has got some wild shit that they didn't even like show in his reveal trailer. Stuff that would have like made me lose my mind if he did it in the reveal trailer. He really has like everything that makes me enjoy playing Cammy so much. And it's just like, you know, new character. So it's like a fresh version of it. Hate these bitches. Oh. But if they sit still long enough, beautiful stuff. I've gotten a lot of Awstone. I wonder if I can get my Covenant to level 2. Maybe? Probably not. I've fed that thing so many Awstones and I've gotten 1 level out of it. And booyah. Booyah. A what? Stay back. There. Hello? Poke, poke. Stay back! I have a shield! And I know how to use it, I swear. Did he just drop a greatsword? They don't even use greatswords. He what? He dropped a greatsword. Hold on. Where is my greatsword? Huh? Hold on. Where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. He dropped a greatsword. He had it stashed in his pocket? Yeah, for sure. For sure. He was just holding on to it for someone else. Where did he get it from? Like, they have a sword. Why did he drop a greatsword? Why do they drop a different sword than the one they're using? Shit. Shit! Ow! Uh-oh. He can do it too. Ooh. Like Harry Potter style, bigger on the inside magic. God, that is one of the only things that I remember from watching those movies as a kid. It is like the bags that are bottomless or whatever. Just saw the customization. This guy. Tom, did you even watch my shit? Did you not understand when I said, like, 140 parts or whatever the hell I said? I don't remember the exact number. No, Lamau. Well, there's 2 videos now. Smile. For the record, so you know. The second one went up this morning. Maybe Tom will have the same reaction that I had, where he was like, there is so much jank in the tank in this one, but for some reason I love it. Because, like, I gave it a low score. And I don't feel like I gave it too low of a score. Like, even now, having played the first expansion and having started the second one, I'm like, no. No, I gave it a good score. Like, exactly what I would have given it, like... Yeah. But it's really fun. Is it a bad game that Sorry, what did you say? Is it a bad game that's somehow just a fun time? Kind of? It's not like a bad game. It's a bad game now. Like in modern times. But like for 97 on the PS1, it's like, this is about as good as it could have been. Like, they were just too ambitious for what they were doing, sort of thing, if that makes sense. I'm pulling up the Rashid thing. I got a bonfire that was there the whole time, apparently. I'm pulling up that thing. We're gonna look at the new Street Fighter and go, ooh. This will be my first time PS1 game. You've never... This guy. It's only, like, tied for my favorite console of all time. This guy. What was that? Oh yeah, Rashid. We're all gonna do oohs and ahs at everything that this wacky ass new character can do collectively. Prepare. Is Mikkel still here? Because Mikkel would love this shit. He looked wacky in the trailer. That's loud. Oh yeah, they have all the dialogue in Japanese. This goes kind of quick, so Mikkel would love this, because Mikkel even yesterday was like, this guy looks wacky as shit. Like, he looks way too good. It's fine for us. It's loud for me. I'll put it closer up and just turn my headphones down. Unleash multiple chops while spinning. They start off pretty basic. You know, spinning mixer. That looks normal. It's a special. It's probably not that hard. It can change direction depending on the button that you use, though, like light, heavy, or light, medium, heavy buttons. So, like, light sends you forward. The medium version sends you diagonal. And, I mean, I won't spoil it, but you might be able to see where this is going. Oh, and that! And that! Hold on. It can go by you so fast. It combos into itself. Look at this. It combos into itself if you get them in the corner. Because of course it does. The heavy version sends you straight up. You can just anti-air the shit out of people with this one. This seems not that crazy if you don't stop and take in the fact that he's jumping over him to land on the other side and go in for a hit. He still catches him on the other side. It attacks both directions. It's an insane anti-air. Oh yeah, and then the overdrive is completely invincible to attacks. You're gonna armor through it. So if you get in a bad spot, you can just overdrive that move to get out. That's one of his specials. He is going to be so stupid. I love it. Eagle Spike. This thing has some wacky stuff from what I remember seeing. Changes distance based on the power button you use. That was full stage. This is the crazy part. is that when he gets the guy in the corner, the guy's blocking because he's in the corner. Rashid does the heavy kick. It gets blocked. This is where in a fighting game, you would think, I blocked a special, so I get my turn to get damage in because they messed up. Then Rashid jumps back across the stage and he's safe. He bounces right off and he's completely safe from a counterattack. This is where you can get caught because, like, yeah, the heavier you use, the more startup it has. So if you do, like, the heavy version right up against them, it's not gonna work. You're gonna get caught. But still. Oh, that's right. Also, the overdrive one feeds right back into itself. Or into that. Into the spinning mixer. This thing's gonna add a lot of mix-ups. Yeah, so you spin really quickly, and if you hold the attack button, you power it up. Like, the longer that you spin for, when you release it, the move comes out. Also, strength of the button changes trajectory, so it's like, you can go diagonal, straight across, straight up, all that. Oh yeah, the strength of button also changes the number of hits and the damage for the shot. Sorry, hiccups. Overdrive launches them on hit, which, yeah, there it is. You can get follow-up on it. Look at that shit! Look at that! Oh my god, he's gonna be so fun once you figure him out. Is Armored Core hard? It starts out pretty chill. It definitely does get hard. It's a FromSoft game. It's from software. So, like, yeah. Oh yeah, Whirlwind Shot acts as Fireball as well. And then there's Arabian Cyclone. I shan't be playing, brother. Just play it. You're looking for reasons not to play. Just play it. This is just like, you know, it's a kick that also shoots the whirlwind out. It seems like it might be nuts, but nothing too crazy so far until that. It has mix-ups that come out of it. So you can use the whirlwind from that kick to, like, fly across the stage into combos. It's, it'll have its moments. You can roll under projectiles if you use this rolling mix-up on it. Oh yeah, this... If you do a heavy Arabian Cyclone and you roll out, you can do the rollout even if the first kick gets blocked. So you're not vulnerable on block if you use the heavy version. And then this one that rolls forward into an upper, or a kick that launches them up to juggle them. I don't think Overdrive has anything too crazy. Other than the air current. Oh, the air current might be crazy. Hold on, they'll get to that in a second. His combos look really fun. Oh yeah, there it is. Here's the air jump. So, it takes some time. You could get anti-aired while doing it, for sure. But there it is. You can catch someone in a jump. If you use this, you can just keep juggling them in the air. Like, you can suspend an air combo with it. This is fairly basic stuff. This is the new character. He's coming out on Monday. Like, I'm gonna be streaming Street Fighter on Monday because I'm going to buy him, and I'm just gonna hop on Ranked and learn him on stream on Monday. He looks like a blast. Oh, or was it in a previous game? He's from Street Fighter 5. Yeah, you come out of the overdrive one really fast, so even better combo potential. The air jump is crazy. A lot of his stuff is crazy. There it is. There's some Rashid combos. God. If you miss or an opponent blocks it, don't forget to press backwards to clip the distance of the jump so you won't fly as far. So you can also... what's the word I'm looking for? You can also... feint it. You can feint like a jump in and just end up not jumping in at all. Like, you can bait them to do a special thinking you're jumping in, and then you punish them when they whiff it. This is where they start getting into his supers. So this is his level 1. It's just an anti-air. It'll break through a lot of like the hyper armor stuff in the game, so it'll be good for that. But it's really nothing too crazy. Unless they do something here that's like, yeah, right there they're just showing that it breaks through the armor. This is the level 2. This is where it gets crazy. So it's just a really slow whirlwind that goes across the stage. So like the most obvious use is to use it to like walk in and set yourself up to hit them. Like pretty much get free start on combos, right? Or at least just free pressure, if nothing else. You could do that. Here's where they start doing all the wacky shit with this super. If you run through it, you fly around the stage. You can use it as a movement tool to get insane mix-ups and pressure. This character looks so... like, you'll just never know what this guy is doing. Oh, and then this, if you hit it with the Arabian Cyclone kick, you can kick it across the stage, like, immediately. You will never know what this guy is going to do to you. Look at him. How can you predict this man? Someone who is good at Rashid is going to be so hard to play against. Like, if someone actually takes a lot of time to figure out all of this stuff and like learn all their mix-ups and when to use them and how to keep you on your toes with them, you're so screwed. Like, there are so many things that he can do at any moment. I don't know how you would predict this guy. Unless it's someone who just, like, does the exact same thing in the exact same situation every time. That's, like, your only hope. I think this is just his level 3 super. Yeah, it is. Which looks fine. It looks fine. It's a level 3 super. It's... if you get full meter, you use this in a bad spot to get damage, hopefully win a round with it. It's nothing too insane. Here's the critical art. The critical art looks a lot better. Like, just visually, it's way more entertaining. He hits you with the camera. Really, the thing with him is this tornado bullshit. Where is it? Not the kick, this. This thing with, like, you can just use it to slowly move up. You could use it to start bouncing all over the stage. I skipped right past it. I did not skip past the bouncing. This is the bouncing. Just run through it, jump over them, get the speed boosts. His level 2 is the super that it's like, I probably won't use his level 1 ever. I don't even know if I'll use his level 3. Even though the level 3 is just supposed to be like your critical art, like get your big damage and hope you win the round afterwards sort of thing. Or finish a round if you can guarantee it. I don't even know if I'm gonna use it. Because this tornado has so much utility for mix-ups and everything that I feel like it's just going to be the best. Unless they're like overselling it here. And then it's one of those situations where like he actually goes out in the wild and it's easy to play around. Unless that's the case, he's gonna be batshit crazy. Like, I don't know, man. He's gonna be ridiculous. When I opened up the homepage on YouTube, the first video that I saw was one of the Diablo 4 guys saying that the new patch is apparently bad. Like the new balance patch. Which we'll see how that goes. Because everyone was worried when reading it that the game was going to become too difficult. Like, everything seems so tuned in the enemy's favor with the patch notes, and I was kind of like, we'll see it in the wild. We'll see what happens. But if people are playing it today because it came out this morning and it feels too hard, then my hope is still the new, like, progression systems and stuff to, like, buff your character with in the expansion might kind of equalize that out, might negate that, like, the insane amount of buffs to the enemies with the patch. Because even when I read it, I figured that must be the reason. Like, it must not have just been that they felt like the game was too easy, because they really buffed the enemies. If I had to guess, it's that, like, the new heart system and stuff like that, where you can get more build diversity and buffs in Season 1 than in, like, pre-season. That's probably why the enemies got tuned in that direction so heavily, but I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to end 2 minutes early because Dark Souls 2 actually, like, managed to frustrate me enough for me to be like, you know what? I'm done. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub. Come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing Tears of the Kingdom 100%. Sorry, I have the hiccups really bad right now. Like I just said, Diablo 4 update is tomorrow, so we'll be playing that. I don't know how much we'll play it over the weekend. Jesus, these hiccups. It kind of just depends how much people enjoy it tomorrow, I guess. More than anything. But we'll see how that goes. Rashid on Monday. Also with that, it's like, we'll see how much people enjoy another Street Fighter stream with the new guy. People who were around for, like, the ranked streams thought they were fun. So, I don't know. We'll see. Because the ranked kind of came after, like, launch day for me. And then I was like, oh, this is where the content is. But then, people had already, like, kind of lost interest in it for streams. So, we'll see how it goes on Monday. Anyway, also, if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff. So, even when the stream turns into a video and goes out, it does still help. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything else outside of the YouTube, feel free to check out links in the description. Things like Twitter, Discord server, TikTok, anything like that. It's all down there. Jess also just threw it in chat if you're looking for it. She also linked the most recent video, which is Armored Core Project Phantasma, the second Armored Core game. Which also, if you haven't seen the first video, you'll probably want to watch that before the Project Phantasma one. Like, you don't need to have watched it, but some of the stuff that I talk about in the second video, I'm kind of assuming that you have a basis of what I was talking about in regards to the first video, if that makes sense. So, we'll see. I don't know if you would necessarily need to watch the first one, but I guess I would probably recommend it. Anyway, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream. I hope to see all of you back here next time, and goodbye.